It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Mark Christopher Rohrman, host of the nationally syndicated program Bass Talk. For years, people have asked me, Mark Christopher Rohrman, why isn't there a Christmas album with just bass? Well, now there is.
Hear, hear.
You love bass, you'll be amazed by the amazing new Christmas CD, Amazing Bass. Just listen.
I can't hear it. Be quiet.
It's back to the basics.
Yeah. That's pretty.
Christmas is such an exciting time of year for the children. My young son, Nikki, loves Christmas.
Amazing bass rocks.
Santa Claus. Lots of toys. Girls and boys.
Don't wait till it's too late. Order right now to get your CD in time for Christmas delivery. It's like my boy Nicky always says.
I like it because it's just bass. When guitars and drums are for losers. Turn up the bass.
Oh, yeah. Turn up the bass.
Amazing bass rock! Yay!
Nothing says Happy New Year like the bass. Order your copy of Amazing Bass today. Just call toll-free 1-800-BOOM-BOOM-BOOM.
Hey! Hi-yo! Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. How you? How you do? Christy Lee with the news. She'll be along. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
In my least favorite shirt that he has.
That's a good one.
It's fine, but it's very Halloween-ish.
Oh,
Don't you think? Ace, your thoughts?
Halloween. Gotcha.
It's kind of a fall Thanksgiving. Certainly off
You jump
season.
You jump in the leaves, Josh? You like to jump in a pile of leaves?
I used to, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Me
fun.
too. Yeah, it was fun, right? Jump in the leaves. You ever take time, smell the roses, jump in the leaves, Tom?
Not recently.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, I know. You're too busy at being busy, so you can't take a moment. Have you ever walked into a room, Willie, Tom's son, have you ever, where he's sitting in a chair and he looks at you and he goes, whew, I'm really tired. I'm just gonna sit here for about an hour. Has he ever done that?
No, it's like he's doing the dishes.
Yeah.
I offer to help him do the dishes.
Sure.
And he goes, no, you can't do this. And then I go to sit by the TV, and he walks past me and just goes, I'm exhausted.
No, and he'll look at you and go, getting enough rest?
Hardly.
Stuff like that.
I have a system for doing the dishes. I like to be left alone. But that's a whole other story.
My new puppy, for some reason, she's a good girl. She sits if she wants petted, okay? So she'll sit. But then if you start petting her, she falls over like she's been shot, and she'll just lay there on the floor.
Oh, yeah, they're offering themselves.
Clunk.
That's so sweet.
I don't want to have sex with her.
No. It's just, I'm okay. This is I'm exposing myself to you.
I think she's coming on to me.
She may have a crush on you.
You think?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, coming up in the news on a much more, what's the word I'm
conscious,
looking for? Tasteful level, we'll be discussing noises made during intimate moments, according to new research.
Like these ones?
That's one of the good ones.
Is that what you sound like?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have to go around the horn. Christy, you want to start?
There's a lot of moaning.
You start, I'll finish if you don't.
Do you like the noise?
No, unless
Yeah.
no. The only one who doesn't make noises like that is Tom.
Yeah.
Tom will go, oh, well, I've completed.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
Another
A gentleman would never discuss such things, but you're not even close to me.
another successful procreation.
I've got dishes to do.
If you excuse me, all the lawyers.
I declare this one a girl.
He turns to the sky. You are welcome, God.
Sorry about your kidneys. Here's the business card of a doctor friend of mine.
Yeah, you and Joe DiMaggio. Yeah, we all know.
Sorry about your kidneys.
Well, at least you hit both. You know what I mean? That's you're going side to side. You're doing something right.
Who came up with the
That's a 7-10
old
split.
kidney wiper? Who came up with that?
I think anatomically, a little quick look at a chart, and you go, oh, I can see if you go deep.
That's like the mustache, the womb broom. You ever heard that? The old womb broom.
Again, so we've gone from your dog to the womb broom. Coming up, some very exciting stuff in the news, including a story that has had me irritated for the last 12 hours.
Children having fun?
No, I was with my children having fun yesterday. No, it involves the word of the year.
Yeah, off the air, we were talking about this, Jeff and I.
This is
Oscar?
ridiculous.
No, we have.
No one has
no
ever
one's
heard of this
it.
word of the year, and and it's not even a word; it's two words.
Phrase, yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard it.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
you've heard that.
Yeah, you guys are you're just a little, I'm not trying to be rude, you're just a little too out of the...
Oscar's got teenage
I get
kids.
it.
I've got girls. I've never heard it.
It's just
ever.
internet vernacular.
Is
if you're
it
not
something like optics or something?
No, if you're not on
No.
Twitter for 2 hours a day, you're not going to know what this word is. That's what it is.
Well, I'm on Twitter, but I don't
Well,
see that.
you'll see. And then, in fact, I've read several articles about it. Almost all of them mention this is a word you've probably never heard.
Okay,
Well, then
Tom,
how can it be the word of the year?
Yeah, no.
the worst thing that ever happened is that now you have a tool that you can go to and have all of your theories verified. And that's not necessarily the case.
It's not a theory.
I look forward to hearing what it is.
It's a word no one has heard, and it's not a word.
It's a term.
It's like having the horse of the year is a goat. Bob Dylan is the writer of the year.
Well, you have to tell us now.
What?
Nope.
What's the
No,
word
it's
of the year?
coming up.
this is a
It's from the Oxford English Dictionary, and they should know better.
Is no one else having fun with the horse of the year being a goat? They've got two horses up there and the goat's in the middle.
And the goat?
That's a good time.
No, it's just
And now the horse of the year.
it just bothers me that we accept stuff like this.
We have Seabiscuit, we have Dancer's Revenge, and we have Lenny, the goat.
Bob Dylan, great singer-songwriter, terrific, but
Wow.
the Nobel Prize for Literature, again, that's giving a goat the horse of the year. Sorry, Bob, but
Greatest of all time.
I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. Anyway,
You could write a song.
I mean, they already a couple weeks ago they had gaslight. Gaslighter
Yeah.
is the word of the
Well,
year.
at least
for
I've heard
Merriam-Webster.
that.
Yeah, and based on a 70-year-old stage play that no one's seen.
Oh, my gosh.
West Side Story Teen. That's what they should come up with.
Yeah.
Or Bye Bye Birdie guest host. That's what we need. That's a term
That'd be the way to go.
that we can get behind.
Oh, yeah.
Like church key
Yeah.
from Bye Bye Birdie. That'd be the good word of the year. Remember that one?
Church key, no one uses that word.
Well, it's because you don't need him anymore. The church key was
Right.
a can opener.
See that guy? He's gay as Paul Lynde. Look at him. There's a term.
There's a phrase.
Apparently, I read this one thing where Paul Newman would wear a church key around his neck.
Would you stop reading?
It hurts all of us.
I know, it does hurt all
You
of
know,
us.
we're 20 years into this century.
Yeah.
And you have yet to touch base with anything in this century.
Paul Newman, great American.
Yeah, from the
So
60s.
was Lincoln. Okay? Yeah. Why no Abe Lincoln stories?
I wonder what Abe Lincoln
Why
drank.
don't you read about, like, Dave Grohl or somebody at least...
I just got that book. I'll
course you did.
let you know next week.
All right.
Did you know that Dave Grohl... Blah, blah, blah.
I'm sorry. Why don't we talk?
He was in Nirvana. Did you hear?
Look, if you don't let me do this, you know what's going to happen?
He's
just going to start talking about the teams that are in the college playoffs again in football.
Oh, good. Are there updates?
Oh, yeah, like 17 pages worth.
We've got 40.
cool.
We've got 40 bowl games coming up. Everybody's going to have a bowl game. It's very exciting.
Are you going to pick them all?
No, I'm not. I'm going to enjoy my time off because you won't be there,
True.
and you won't be there, and it'll be all right.
This is the end of the Wizard of Oz. This is the blood where we turn from
I
black and
can't
white
be
to
the
color.
only one who didn't know that everybody
I think you might be.
was like the scarecrow. The farm hands were all like the scarecrow.
Yeah,
I can't be the
There were
only
a couple
one.
dogs who didn't realize what was happening. Their families
Are
were
you
watching.
sure?
Some
Are you sure? I
shut-ins,
thought
perhaps.
they really did. Okay.
They lay it on real thick, buddy.
And And
They all but look at the camera and go, "You see what we're doing here?" Yeah.
They really hold your hand through the whole thing.
And the wizard is the guy selling the liniment or something.
That's right.
Oh, he's great.
And the
Traveling
school
salesman.
teacher's the wicked wit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's all there.
son of a gun.
One of the greatest movies ever made. Holds
Who
up.
would've known?
It's tremendous. We have
course
a
it
lot
is.
to get to today, including
Mindless and-
a hilarious story out of Traverse City, Michigan,
Of course.
not too far from Boyne Mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, another relatable. Keep going, buddy.
Well, but this story, it literally involves an office party gone wrong. And they had to, a guy dressed
I got
as the...
$5. Says this has not anywhere close to being as funny as he thinks it is.
Okay, here's the headline. Christmas party excuse me, I can't even get a Christmas party brawl between Grinch and reindeer leads to arrest.
That's good, actually. I like that. I like that a
A
lot.
30-year-old man dressed as the Grinch punched a 30-year-old man dressed as a reindeer.
There's your story.
That's just a taste.
Coming from someone who's been into an
You've
office
been in a
fight,
brawl.
I understand where they're coming from.
He was in a Christmas party.
You were
brawl.
actually fisticuffs?
I pushed the guy, and he was drunk, and he stumbled for about 20 yards
Yeah.
and then fell down.
I want to hear
So
more about
wait a
this.
minute. No, I count that.
Yeah, for sure.
He wasn't dressed as Rudolph or the Grinch.
Well, to be fair, the guy dressed as Rudolph is okay because the guy who dresses the Grinch, his fist is 2 sizes too small, so it's not that big of a deal.
Well, that's all coming up. Plus,
He's got those big feet, too. It's hard to balance.
we have some news that might help alleviate your stress, and an influencer who's in trouble.
Oh.
And I've got a much better sentence than the one the judge gave, but we'll find out about that. What's coming up in sports?
Monday Night Football, Tom Brady does it again, down by 13 with 3 minutes left, and comes back and wins the game. So if you went to bed early, Tampa Bay wins last night 17-16. And Tom, of course, had a great joke with all the reporters because, you know, he's the greatest ever. And he came out after the game, and all the reporters are there, and it was, you know, just crazy comeback at the end. And Tom says,
just like we drew it up. We drew it up.
"Oh, Tom, just like we drew it up." Oh,
Yeah, that's
God.
funny.
It is funny.
No, it's not.
Of course not. They're all laughing because it's Tom Brady. Laugh it up. Laugh it up. It's Tom Brady.
The man's the best of the best.
The best of the best. You should be hailed. Just give them the win.
They
Why won't
won.
they just give them the Super Bowl at the end of this?
Oh, my God. Okay. Could you research college football playoffs again? That's so exciting.
What
Right
about
now,
my kitten story? It's Christmas time.
No.
You said I could tell my...
already-
no, you
I
can't
thought
tell
you
your
told
kitten
it
story.
No, it says this email. This guy wants to
You
hear
get
it.
one email.
No. I'm using Tom logic.
Okay, if
this one email signifies 10,000.
If there are fewer than 3 misspellings, you can read it.
Good morning, fellas and lady. Oh, he's out.
Right now, I want to remind you, if you're listening to this show on Raycon earbuds, oh boy, it's that much better. The Raycon earbuds are the best.
They are. You know who had this early? Me.
You?
That's right. I sure did. Raycon's wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers offer premium sound. Useful features, almost custom, comfortable fit. Raycon's gel tips are the secret. They fit every ear ever made. And up to 54 hours of battery life. And as the person gifting them, you got to say that they half the price of other premium audio brands, so you might save some money or have some money left over to buy yourself a pair. Raycon will have a countdown to Christmas on their website, a new pop-up flash deal for you to take advantage of every single day. You can find Raycon in stores now like Kohl's or Walmart, but you're always going to get the best deal when you use our super special secret link, buyraycon.com/Tom, where they offer buy now, pay later options. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now. Get 15% off statewide. Site-wide with code HOLIDAY plus free shipping. That's code HOLIDAY. Buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Christy.
Yes, Tom.
One more teaser, please. What else is coming up?
Well, we might be able to name a snowplow. I know how you love naming things. In Minnesota, they're looking to name a snowplow.
Snowy McSnowplow.
Minnesota. They're naming it Minnesota.
Okay. And then we've got joints in the news.
Yep.
Dope.
Not the achy kind, the
Smoke.
smoky kind.
13?
Coming up.
M?
Cool.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
It is Tuesday, December 6th. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. On the way, comedian Kostaki Economopoulos, as well as Mr. Skin, MrSkin.com. He'll be here to talk about the top 10 nude scenes of 2022 in mainstream cinema. It's going to be a lot of fun. Glad you could join us here this morning. And, of course, Kostaki will be here to talk about the NFL and make fun of your favorite National Football League team. It's what he does. Tom Brady getting a win last night, coming from behind, 2 touchdowns, 17-16 the final over the New Orleans Saints, and that puts a wrap on week number 13 in the National Football League. We should know our winner of the Pigskin Pick'em later today or tomorrow. Also, it's sponsored by the Big Green Egg, and your chance to go and enter for week 14, bobandtom.com/contest, and you could win that Big Green Egg Minimax. Just pick the regular season winners. No point spread here. It's a lot of fun. And again, the Big Green Egg Minimax, just a bonus. The real gift, picking against Chick McGee in the shoe-in of the week, which will be coming up on Thursday this week as we head into, can you believe this, week 14 of the National Football League. And good luck from all of us at the Bob and Tom Show. Again, bobandtom.com/contest. Head on over there and get entered before the Thursday night game, and I could be talking about you next week right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Tuesday, December 6th. The World Cup is the globe's biggest sporting event, but in the United States, in the fall, it competes with a full sports betting calendar. Las Vegas sportsbook directors weren't optimistic the betting world would be higher than the 2018 World Cup. That World Cup played in the more usual summer months in Russia. The Qatar World Cup playing in November and December. The betting handle is down, but higher than expected. Sportsbook directors expect betting action to increase during this knockout stage. Well, there are plenty of reasons Vince Guaraldi's soundtrack to A Charlie Brown Christmas should not have worked. Jazz music for an animated television special featuring the famous comic strip characters. Yet the show has become a holiday tradition from its first airing back in 1965. The music performed by Guaraldi's piano-led jazz trio, even more so. What unites Prince, Michelle Obama, and the Foo Fighters? They all performed the soundtrack's Linus and Lucy in public. Members of show producer Lee Mendelssohn's family wish they had the envelope where he hurriedly wrote lyrics to the song Christmas Time Is Here. To get a chance, catch Charlie Brown's Christmas over the holidays. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
No, I'm sure that your wife doesn't listen to this show. This is a yes or no question. Do you have her present yet?
No.
Do you know what you're getting her?
It's just yes or no. Yeah. No?
No.
Okay.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Did you see how red he turned?
Did you see him look around to make sure she wasn't near?
I love her so much. Yeah, she's the best wife ever.
Yeah.
Did you just say she's your best wife ever?
Is that what I said?
Yeah, I think so. If not, you should. That's much funnier. Or it might even be better to say she's your best wife so far.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joel Lindley is our guest. Now, do you drink at all?
I do drink.
Really? But that's got to be scary.
I went to buy beer the other day, and you know they sell non-alcoholic beer, right? Which is a good idea. But did you know they sell it by the keg?
I did not.
What kind of a loser consumes a whole keg of non-alcoholic beer? I mean, if you don't drink, fine. You know, have no duels, but you know, don't do funnels. What are you going to brag to your friends the next day? Oh, dude, you should have been there. I mean, we were pounding that keg till 4 in the morning. Oh, I was so bloated.
Yeah.
Then I drove everyone home.
Cool. Yeah. There's a gigantic warehouse of stuff I don't get.
I can't
And they
understand
serve non-alcoholic beer there.
You know what?
Boy,
Another thing I don't understand. Hooters has food to go. Who the hell's that for?
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
And the performance room, there's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chickster.
You're welcome.
Patty G, I see you working frantically on something back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll look forward to getting a song out of you in just a few minutes.
Cool.
We do have one news story that may relate. Boy, this is a stretch. Do you mind if I
don't mind at all.
We get a lot of interesting things coming out of the world of food and drink. Around the holiday season, there'll be, for example, we had the story last week about the mayonnaise
Eggnog
being used to make eggnog. And
sounds delicious.
You never know. I learned my lesson about this when we did the mayonnaise and the chocolate cake, and the cake was incredibly good. Very good. Now, there's a story this morning about the famous leg lamp from A Christmas Story. And the Miller High Life people have gotten all over this. And they're doing a special leg lamp beer tower. Do you have that story, Christy?
Yeah, Miller High Life paying homage to the 1983 film A Christmas Story.
It's homage.
Homage.
Thank you.
The brewer is releasing.
It's homage.
The brewer is releasing a
If it was
so-called
PBR, it would be homage.
Yeah. A so-called leg lamp beer tower, measuring 3.5 feet tall, weighing 35 pounds. The leg lamp beer tower can hold an entire 6-pack worth of beer.
No kidding.
Which it dispenses through a spout on the ankle.
Oh.
Despite being designed to house beer, Miller High Life's lamp does light up. You can get one. It goes on sale December 9th. It's a limited edition, and it sells for
You're drinking a lot.
$120.
You got a hollow leg? Actually, I do.
I do.
Yeah.
Beer, drunks, electricity, nothing can go wrong.
Did they say if it's bottles or cans?
I think you pour them in. You pour them in like a tap.
Yeah, exactly. You pour it. I don't know.
It doesn't look at all like the, other than it's a leg and there's fringe. I mean, the colors are different and everything. So.
Yeah, it doesn't have that sort of sexy mesh stocking thing.
Well, probably there's a copyright thing.
Really?
You think?
Maybe.
In any event, it's. I also assume it's not. It doesn't have a refrigeration component, so you'd have to.
No, it doesn't?
No, I don't think so.
Huh?
Why wouldn't you put the tap in the thigh and then be able to shove it down into the ice and then suck it up from the bottom? Right?
Well, if you had to put it nice, you wouldn't be able to see the leg.
Oh, it's red. It looks like a boot. It looks like a jester's leg.
That's not a Christmas Story leg lamp.
That is not. They cannot.
I don't know
say
that I don't know that they are saying it. They can't be. They're just saying that's a leg lamp, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, if it was a legal issue, why they couldn't have it look the same?
They can't be saying it's a leg from the Christmas Story.
The first line of the story is Miller High Life is paying homage to the 1983 film A Christmas Story.
Well, it doesn't look anything like it.
They're dirty liars.
Okay.
Is that in any of the Miller High Life literature, though? Of any of
here we go. Here's an explanation.
Yeah.
It says the beer company says even though its beer tower is a nod to the film's iconic lamp, it does have a few key differences. Namely, its leg is modeled after the brand's Girl in the Moon from its labels.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, it does come in a fragile box, though.
The beer's not going to be fragile because it's going to be warm.
And is it me or is that a thick ankle?
That
Holy
is.
hell.
Well, I have that, so I can't.
She plays soccer.
Cankle beer. Now, so Pat, this is a bit of a stretch, but I was thinking about this this leg lamp thing. We had a story last week about a former United States Marine, a woman who lost her leg, not in combat, but she became kind of famous last week at I think it was at a Laker game, when she was drinking out of her prosthetic leg.
Cool.
In front of the whole, on the big screen, on the whatever you call it, the Jumbotron. And her name is Anika Hutzler, Hutsler, and she was on the Jumbotron. She removed her leg, placed a beer glass in it, and chugged it in one go. The crowd went nuts. I thought that was kind of a fun story.
I thought she poured the beer into the leg.
No, she shoved the glass into it and then... the cup, rather. And then...
Well, that's not near as much fun as pouring it in. Like, you don't drink a beer out of a shoe and put the glass in the shoe, do you? You pour the whole beer into the shoe. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. I
probably would have leaked all over the...
Well, if you're going to party, let's party.
If you're going to party, you better party.
I think this chick parties.
I put the glass in my leg.
She was voted fan of the game.
Sure, yeah.
Come on,
Well,
U.S. Marine Corps veteran.
There aren't
Good
that
for
many
her.
fans of the Lakers, right?
She parties.
Has Jack Nicholson stopped going?
I think so.
Well, but Pat, I believe you had a really nice tribute to this brave woman who drank the beer out of her artificial limb.
She's got a leg. She knows how to use it. Puts it up to the keg. She knows how to booze it. She doesn't need a beer mug. She's got a prosthetic leg. Oh, watch her chug a lug lug. Yeah, no one's calling her Peg. She's got one leg. It's not the left one. She's all right. How, how, how.
I'm not sure who that was singing, but nice tribute. In any event, this Miller High Life leg looks nothing like the one from A Christmas Story.
No, it's pretty cool though.
Kind of disappointing.
That'll be fun for some.
I guess. Budweiser should come out with one shaped like a female buttocks.
Oh.
The butt light.
Oh.
A lamp with got a great big butt. That's what I like.
Where do you put the beer?
No, you don't.
Yeah,
you put the tap out of the butt, out of the ass.
You got to put it at the top, but you drink it out of the butt.
Okay. We were looking for it in the butt.
Yes, you qualified your
It's your catchphrase.
Yeah.
In the butt.
We were looking for.
You gotta take that straw and
preposition trouble. That's it's not out. It's in.
The straw comes in a butt. And then
Josh just threw you an alley-oop. You passed it off the ceiling of the building, and then you dunked it.
The beer's in the butt. You got to lick it up there.
And by the way,
the gluteal cleft is all moist and juicy.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, who is this?
It kind of sounds like Tom Whiskey, but not really.
I don't like him. He's creepy. I see him in my nightmares.
I like him.
He's an old guy. So last night, I took my two little girls to the cafeteria.
Yeah?
Did they want to go?
Oh, they love the cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
I love the cafeteria. The food's right there. You can see it.
Sure, it's federal law.
That's better than pictures on a menu, isn't it?
Oh, it's better than
right at it.
So we get there. We literally went through the line 3 times.
Oh, these are pictures I can smell.
Get stuff, eat it. I want more chicken, Daddy. Okay, we got to get back in line. I got to know the guy doing the checkout.
Oh, I bet.
Luis is in your back. He's in your
Poor bastard, just trying to get through the day. Here he comes.
Here comes Mr. Questions. You went through the line 3 times?
Yeah.
Boy, if you're thinking of the place I'm thinking of, or if you went to the place I'm thinking of, did you have a co-signer?
No joke.
They sure are proud of it.
Oh, it was delicious.
Why did you have to go through 3 times?
First time we go through the line.
I'm guessing it wasn't his
because they wanted more food.
There it is.
So we got some chicken. And
hey, when your kids, I'm not a parent, but from what I understand, when your kids ask for more food,
yes,
you get them more food.
When they want lobster and crabs and
no, they got the chicken. They got the chicken place.
they don't
You would have
eat.
loved a I got the chicken liver. Oh, God, I'm going back. It was great.
All right.
But we sat down, and Finn looks at me, and she goes, Daddy, why are there so many old people here? When I looked around, I was like, most of them were walking by me going, hey, Sonny.
Hey, look at this whippersnapper.
Oh, delicious, though. But the one thing when you're going to the line, you go, don't touch the food.
Well, did you make them eat dinner at 4 o'clock?
No. It was,
Oh, okay.
It was 5:30. We were there for
the late bird special.
Yeah.
The grand applause.
Yeah, the midnight special,
Yeah.
5:30 Eastern time. But it was great. And they got Jell-O.
Oh, sure.
Colorful.
My kids are a big fan, too, and they're grown now.
But they wisely, they have the desserts when you first get there.
Mhm.
Isn't that funny?
You're in line, the desserts are first. Well, actually, they have the salad.
Salads and then the desserts,
So I'm not going to eat salad. The desserts are right.
What are you
insane?
The roast beef is so good.
So, no, we had to go back in line to get seconds on the chicken. Then after that was done, we went back in line to get the desserts.
Oh, you would
okay.
pick the dessert first.
Yeah, we didn't get the dessert on the way in.
Well, and remember, there's like desserts like Jell-O and cheesecake are up front.
Right.
But the cookies and the brownies are at the end of the line.
Yeah, why is that?
Because that's where the real good stuff is, Christy. And that's
Yeah.
how you get yourself 2 desserts.
Yeah, right by the iced tea.
Oh, I learned that the hard way.
Oh.
This guy's a pro over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but it's the best. I love it. I love the cafeteria.
Oh, I do too.
Give me a custard cup. That's the dessert of choice for me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Is that like tapioca pudding or something?
You look like
Cup
a
of custard.
tapioca guy.
I enjoy tapioca. Yeah.
What do you feel? How do you like Jell-O rather, with the fruit inside? I feel like you're big on that.
8.
I'm indifferent. It's
talking to Josh.
8.
It's fine with me. We had at school. We had Jell-O almost every day, and it was either that or with the fruit, and I was fine with both.
Yeah, the thing, my mom used to always make the bananas and the Jell-O, and I hate it. But
nothing. Yeah.
So why don't you get you a bowl of cereal, Tom?
That's right. The thing about regular Jell-O is it perfects that slurp thing.
Oh, don't ever do that.
Christy, would you do that for?
Well, got that on the soundboard.
Oh my God!
You take the Jell-O and you go.
I have to see it from this angle.
You got the code for Roman? I'm going to need it.
Goodbye erections.
You need to save that sound for our sounds in the bedroom.
If that's any indication of how you behave. And
You slurping in there?
I think we should have our next meeting there.
Oh, that'd be
At the
great.
cafeteria. Everybody gets what they want.
Sure.
Those people will hate us.
Yeah. They got a little room
We
in the
did
back.
that one. We did
Okay,
that one.
if we can be in the room in the back.
How often do you get to have liver for dinner? It's so great. No one ever. That's
Did
one
your
of those
kids
things.
question it?
They didn't touch it. They
Right, but did they think you were being gross for eating it?
That's
No,
right,
they-
kids. It's an organ. That's right.
I remember watching him eat that when I was a kid, and I thought it was like alien brains. It looks so gross. When you're a kid, you have it just doesn't look like anything you've ever eaten.
Where do you
before.
stand now on liver?
I still won't try it. It's still too scary for me. I haven't tried it since I was like 10.
But it's one of those things you're not going to ever make it at home.
It has its
But when you're
place.
out, you can have it, and they can have their chicken. Everybody's happy.
That's because when you make it at home, it smells for days in your house. My mother used to make it.
Godwin, you don't eat liver?
I don't like it at all.
Oh, okay. I mean, I knew you didn't
Liver
like
and
your
onions?
own.
I knew where you were
best to
going.
get rid of it.
I knew where you were going.
Cirrhosis.
Let me ask you this, Tom. If Godwin needed a kidney, would you donate?
I can't. Sorry.
He didn't even check about the blood type.
Just misses it straight up.
No. I've had.
It's either legal or doctors.
You need a kidney? Godwin, I got you, man.
Okay.
Doctors have told you not to donate any organs, haven't they? Is that
Yeah,
right?
well, I've had some major surgery of my own.
Well, that doesn't mean that you don't have a viable kidney.
You can't give him your heart. We get that, but
No, I have
You have to have one to
viable
give it.
kidneys, but I need them.
You have to have a heart to give it.
Okay.
oh,
You hear what I said?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you see, so I'm sorry I got off in this discussion about the cafeteria, but it was so much fun.
You know, it's federal law that you have to start eating there now at least 3 times a week.
I love it. I know that it's not hip and cool. And you know me, I'm the one that goes to all these hipster restaurants.
Good food.
And
I guarantee the only reason you got to go is because she's out of town, right?
Yeah, she may be out of town.
And then next year,
yeah, she would go there and she would not touch anything.
You know who doesn't like that place? Women.
That's
on
not true.
dates.
On a
I
date?
don't
Really?
know.
I tried to get my date.
No,
to go
not a
there.
date.
you took a
night.
date
I
to
asked.
the
I thought it was right down
cafeteria?
it's right down the street
Oh,
from me.
come
Yeah, you
on.
could walk there.
Yeah, it'd be good for you, Pat. It's good time. We were talking about this Miller beer thing that they're trying to do this homage, if you will, to a Christmas Story.
Wrong.
Yeah, they've really dropped the ball on this. It looks nothing like the leg lamp.
Well, they're trying to make it like the girl on the Miller High Life bottle.
Yeah,
it's
but that's
iconic.
Then it's not an homage to a Christmas Story.
And it
the fact that it's a leg lamp is
beer cold, so you're going to have to drink quick.
If I could say this, when you have a Miller High Life, you're not trying to savor that drink. Miller High Life, it's a good chug beer. It's a good outdoor beer. You can drink them pretty fast.
What are you talking about? It's the champagne of beers. You don't sip it?
No,
it's Miller High Life.
Dude, you can get it. It's like, how many chugs can I get to the bottom of the Miller High Life? Two.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Miller Lite.
Miller High Life, superior in the bottle.
Yes.
Much better than in the can.
Significantly.
Oh, I always get a Warhead.
It's
or
one
a
war.
Oh, like the 24
or even a tall boy. Yeah.
Well, there's a beer, a Fin de Le Monde or something, the end of the world. It's like 11% alcohol. That's a chugging beer.
Whoa.
Boy. So you guys don't like my idea of doing the, instead of the lamp, you do like, instead of a leg, you do just a butt lamp, and for Budweiser? And
No, we don't.
No, we know. Butt Light. We got it.
Yeah.
The King of Rears. You do it in the butt.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, King of Rears does make it better.
It's the King of Rears. Yeah.
You want to be the Queen of Rears, Christy?
No, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a big enough butt.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll find that. I can make it a little bit bigger.
I think a Clydesdale leg lamp is kind of funny.
That is funny.
That would be hilarious.
That would
With
be
the
fun.
stocking on it? Oh, that would be funny.
I hadn't considered the stocking.
God, the Miller
It's
beer
gotta
people
happen.
should do an FU to, I mean, Budweiser.
And you put
Anheuser-Busch attacks Miller with.
You put the tap in the horse's mouth, and you pull the leg, and it opens up. Beer comes out of his mouth.
Coming up,
You never look a tap horse in the mouth.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
What is coming up in sports?
Monday Night Football is exciting. Tom Brady wins again late. And if you're sick of Eli and Peyton Manning, well, too bad. They're going to be around for a while. And a person familiar with the situation, Justin Verlander's life just got better, if that's possible.
Well, good. It's finally something is.
The gods of fortune are smiling on
Yes.
Verlander.
He's had a rough.
Hot wife, World Series champ.
Oh,
Well, it's
tough,
about time he
All in all, by all accounts, a terrific man.
catches a break. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well,
some guys have all the luck.
we were talking about great food, and I want to remind you that HelloFresh is out there. This incredibly busy time of year, this is a great time to try HelloFresh. They deliver chef-crafted recipes to you. Oh, yeah, and they have the food in them, and they've done all the measuring and all the shopping. You put them together, you get restaurant-quality food. It's fun, including those great 20-minute meals. What kind of food? Well, more than 35 recipes every week to choose from. Plus, you can move around the sides, get whatever you want with the app. Make it super simple. If you're going on vacation, you can take a break. Find the details at HelloFresh.com/BTShow18. A new word. I'll explain why we're doing BT Show 18, but Willie's got one of the recent recipes. Willie?
Yeah, one of my favorites, the pork and black bean chili with spicy crema and Monterey Jack cheese. HelloFresh is going to send you 14 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious chili that you made at home with help from our friends at HelloFresh.
Once again, they've done the shopping. They've spent the time at the grocery store. They've done the measuring. You put it together. Have fun. Great for date night. Great for working with your kids, too. They'll have a blast, and that's what I like to do. Get started today at HelloFresh.com/BTShow18. Why the new code, BTShow18? Because it's 18 free meals and free shipping as part of this very special package. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. HelloFresh.com/BTShow18. The BT Show 18, once again, 18 free meals and free shipping at HelloFresh.com/BT Show 18. Also, coming up, we have a cool story out of Louisville about a guy helping a charity by throwing a lot of pitches. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. Listen in the NFL app, on WestwoodOneSports.com, via Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. This is the Bob and Tom Show. things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies.
Oh, yeah.
But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch two other people eat cookies.
Perfect strangers eating cookies. No.
Nothing.
No.
How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual. And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing. Where's my Sprite, my new car? That's why I think women should have shelves next to their bed filled with prizes, depending on how well you did. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Like they do at the carnival.
Sure.
They have something to shoot for,
Are you going to take anything on that?
Right. I'm going to go for the Van Halen mirror tonight.
Good morning, sunshine. To the max, there's Maloney in our side.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
And a good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Bob and Tom Show. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. And on the way, Kostaki, Economopolis, and coming up just ahead of New Year's Eve. As a matter of fact, on New Year's Eve, Wednesday, December 28th through Saturday, December 31st. Kostaki will be at the Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Then in 2023, the first week, it'll be a swing through Indiana. The Eagles Lodge in Greensburg, Indiana, coming up Thursday, January 5th. Friday, January 6th, the Eagles Lodge in Lafayette, Indiana. And then Saturday, January 7th, the Zora Shrine in Terre Haute, Indiana, along with our own Jeff Oskey. That's Kostaki Economopolis, a very funny man, and he's going to be on the road doing his live comedy. What better way to ring in the new year than with Kostaki if you're in the Minneapolis, Minnesota area? Again, the Acme Comedy Club. Check out Kostaki.com for more. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Georgia voters are set to decide the final Senate contest in the country. They will choose whether to reelect Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock or instead opt for Republican football legend Herschel Walker. Today's runoff concludes a 4-week runoff blitz that has drawn a flood of outside spending to an increasingly personal fight. The outcome will determine whether Democrats have an outright 51-49 Senate majority or control a 50-50 chamber based on Vice President Kamala Harris's tie-breaking vote. Lawyer Michael Avenatti, who rose to fame representing porn star Stormy Daniels against Donald Trump, was sentenced to 14 years in prison. Avenatti admitted to cheating clients out of millions of dollars. The Southern California judge Monday also ordered him to pay more than $10 million in restitution. And NASA's Orion capsule's on its way home from the moon to wrap up a 3-week test flight. The capsule and its test dummies came within 80 miles of the far side of the moon Monday. Once emerging from behind the moon, Orion flew over a couple Apollo landing sites. The capsule was too high to make out the Apollo lander descent stages or anything else left behind by astronauts more than a half-century ago. Orion will aim for a Pacific splashdown Sunday off of San Diego, setting the stage for astronauts on the next moonshot. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
Attention, Burglar shoppers. You need hardware, you need Burglar. That's right, Burglar's Hardware Store. Burglars dares you to beat their prices on anything in the store. That's right, Crazy Ernie's lost his mind and everything must go. Ladders, lumber, nails, including the kitchen sink. Burglar's Hardware Store, where you make out like a burglar when you shop at Burglars. Free popcorn Mondays, free coffee Fridays, free parking. It's Crazy Ernie's going out of business sale. Everything must be Burglars Hardware Store. If Burglars doesn't have it, you don't Fergan need it.
Hi, I'm Ernie Fergler.
He's Ernie Fergler. If you don't come buy some stuff today, he'll kick your ass. Be there. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
In the performance room, it's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
He's manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello.
Thank you very much. I just was looking at
I know
this,
you're busy. I know. I'm sorry to bother you.
I just wanted to plug a show here.
What show?
It looks like it's going to be Josh Arnold.
Oh.
In great big letters here, and then in the little tiny type, Jeff Oskey. Did you put this together?
I did not.
Okay.
But I do approve.
Isn't that something called billing? Isn't that?
Okay.
Do you have a reindeer nose on in that picture?
I do, yeah. And I have antlers.
It's Josh Arnold and Jeff Oskey.
Hold that up, Tom.
All right.
Let's get a look at the reindeer that is
Reindeer
Josh Arnold.
Yeah, Friday, December 16th through Sunday, December 18th at Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky. You're doing a Sunday night show?
That's right.
It's a good place.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Okay, cool. And then the new Josh Arnold album coming when?
Oh, who's to say?
Okay, it's coming sometime.
But it's you know what? It's coming together.
Yes, he's titling it Boston's third album.
Oh, did that take one?
What's the name of that Orson Welles movie he never finished? What was
something about the wind?
Yeah. Listen to the wind. Or,
Isn't
like
the most famous waiting for Boston's third album? Wasn't that like 10 years or something?
Not that, yeah. It'll be worth the wait.
Okay.
I'm calling it Josh Arnold, the Spaghetti Incident.
Okay. Pat Godwin's album was #1 over the weekend on the comedy charts.
Yeah.
Pat's album called Christmas Bonus.
Amazing title.
Thank you.
Now, we turn to the sports page where you'll find Mr. Chick McGee.
Good morning, fellas and lady.
Yes.
My daughter and I listen on the way to school.
Oh, nice.
She's 10 years old.
Oh.
Yeah. Bet you enjoy some of the nonsense.
She has picked up Chick's Saquon Barkley joke.
Quan Barkley.
Exactly. With her sitting watching her iPad, watching the Giants game, the announcer says, hand off to Saquon Barkley. And without missing a beat, she mumbles in her 10-year-old voice, Quan Barkley.
All right.
Barkley, Daddy.
The father says, I couldn't be prouder. We both laughed for a while. Chick is bringing families together across America.
You always have been.
And I, for one, thank him. You're welcome, Andy.
What was the first version of this?
I know we've done it a bunch
It was a tennis player.
Michelle Quat? No.
No, Michael Chang. Don't go Chang.
Oh, that. I love that.
Don't go Chang.
Don't go Chang.
That was real silly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hugh Darvish, then.
Hugh Darvish, me Chick.
I like that very much.
Yeah, that's
very
all right.
much.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great names out there in the world.
All my greatest hits, if you'd like to take a look.
Remember when you were a kid, you'd hear, because you were used to hearing everybody had names like.
Remember when I was a kid, where do you think Saquon Barkley came from?
Brent Lewis, and, would you sort of consider.
Who's Brent Lewis?
I'm just saying, like white bread, a generic white bread.
This is very telling of your growing up and your background, right?
Of course.
Do you remember some of the nicknames when you in school? Some of the nicknames of the guys? Because I see like somebody named Teeny for Martini or something. Something highbrow.
Not on mine.
Are you sure?
Fair. No.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's nice to hear unusual names that we would consider new. I mean, if your name is like Ooh Thant, no, it's not unusual if you grow up in that part of the world. Did you ever see Ooh Thant? Do you know who that was?
No, who is that?
UN guy. He was.
Well, he wasn't always with the UN, though, was he?
Well, no, he retired. His first name is spelled letter U.
Yes.
And he left the United Nations and started a transportation company called U-Haul. we call it U-Haul here in the States.
It's done very well.
Yes.
But in sports, that's one of the places you learn about all these great names. It's like poetry. Terrific names out there, especially in the world of baseball and football.
And this one says, Dear Idiots and Chick.
Oh.
You were discussing cameo shout-outs that Josh does. My brother Al bought a cameo video from Chick for my 30th birthday.
Yeah.
It was one of the best birthday presents I've ever received.
Aww.
Chick, I've long forgiven you for insulting me in the video for being a Twins fan. Well, I mean, come on. What would you do?
You get a little hostile in there, right?
Chick is a comedic genius. Treat him with respect, Tom.
There you go.
What do you think of that?
Well,
sure, he's delusional, but he's delusional about me.
Me, Tom Uthant.
Tom Brady, a pair of touchdown passes in the final 3 minutes last night, helping the Tampa Bay Buccaneers rally from a 13-point deficit to beat the Saints 17-16 and tighten their grip on first place in the NFC South. The 7-time Super Bowl champion tossed a 1-yard touchdown pass to Cade Otton, O-T-T-O-N. Otton.
First name?
Son. Cade, C-A-D-E.
It's great
Cade.
It is a good name.
Cade. Remember Cade's County, I think, with Glenn Ford?
No.
That was quite the TV
Obscure,
show.
yeah.
Cade's County.
Cade's, it might have been Cade's Country, but I'm not sure.
I hope it was County.
Would have been.
You try saying Cade's Country too fast a few times. Yikes.
Welcome to Cade's Country Kitchen.
Oh, gosh. I hope it's seasoned there. My goodness.
You went to a country kitchen, didn't you? You and Bob went.
Yeah.
Had dinner. It was great food, right?
Yeah, it was. Spelled with two K's.
Two
And
K's.
They didn't have the O in country.
Oh, boy.
They were trying to. I think they were trying to say it kind of down homey,
Folksy.
Right? Yeah.
folksy. That's the word.
Pumpkinish, yeah.
It's just when you spell something K-U-N-T-R-Y. It's
I don't know if it's still there, but we used to have a country kitchen at the on the I-70 exit, Route 42 there in London, Ohio. One side you've got Big Ben's of London. Mm-hmm. They have a double-decker bus.
Nice.
It's a truck stop, and then the other side is the country kitchen.
How about that?
Pretty good food.
Why are all the truck stops in one exit? I never understood that.
That's because that's where all the trucks get off.
Yeah. They wouldn't have built them there if the trucks hadn't gotten off there.
Yeah. And now you're probably saying, well, what happened first, idiot? And I go, I don't know.
You would think they would space them out a little more.
We'll think about that.
Aren't you spoiled, though? Do you ever get off at an exit unless you can see whatever you're...
Oh, absolutely not.
Yes, yeah.
I don't ever do that anymore. Like, it'll say McDonald's 3 miles that way when you get off because you can't see it from the highway.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If I can't see it from the highway, I ain't getting off.
I'm
I
with
agree.
you.
Yeah.
Because we've all
Totally
experienced that we see
Right.
the sign and then it's 30 miles.
Been burned.
Yeah.
Chick, I'll take you one farther. I won't even turn left. Even if I can see the McDonald's on the left side of the highway, I'm not doing that. I'm not making any left turns when I get off the highway.
Huh, is
Only
that right?
trouble will find you after a left turn.
All right.
That's good to know. That's good. You want to give me the teaser?
Big money in Major League Baseball. We should all go out in the backyard and... Have you ever had a toss with your son?
I played catch with my dad and with Pat. We used to play ball. We threw a baseball around for just like a few times because I played baseball 1 year. And then me and Pat used to run little football routes in the backyard.
I just played catch with my little girl in the spring when she was playing baseball.
Girl!
Yeah.
A girl?
Stop it.
Oh, I guess they do play baseball.
Yeah.
I guarantee she throws harder than I do.
Does your dad have the heat? Does he still have his junk, his curve?
No, I don't have it anymore.
One time we played basketball, though, and my friend Jared, after we were done, goes, "Your dad is better than Allen Iverson."
Wow.
Yeah, he kicked our asses.
That's high praise.
I've told this story many times. Your father and I were in a charity basketball game at a major sporting event that's no longer there, at a venue. Beautiful.
Yes.
And he fouled me so hard on my drive to the basket. All as I'm going down to hit my face on the floor, I hear the crowd go, "Oh, yeah,
he's dirty, huh?
Oh, dirty player."
I just backed away to watch him fall.
What a goon!
What a nice guy.
He took the goal down to 8 feet and was dunking on children. It was crazy.
You got to teach him.
Dunking on children.
Yeah. One day you'll be able to do this if you keep practicing. I think it's a good lesson.
And guess what else is coming up?
What?
Just because we lost. Cup. That's right, World Cup update.
But the ratings have dropped a little.
Sure,
Maybe here in the States.
Yeah, probably. You know us, we stick with something. No,
what do we have coming up? South Korea and who else?
I don't know.
Brazil beat South Korea 4-1.
Oh, that's over? I wanted to watch it.
Coming up.
And he was a big fan in the room.
Coming up, noises from the bedroom and what they may mean. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
If you're looking for the best fudge in the world, look no further than the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. Let's go. The Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. We sell fudge and t-shirts and a whole lot more. Yeah, the best fudge comes from Uranus. It's homemade, that's why it's famous. Fudge packed, fresh daily. Real butter and cream, so tasty. You'll buy it as a joke the first time and the next time because it tastes so damn fine. So head on out to the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store and get the best fudge in the world.
Have you thought about your holiday gifts yet for all those clients and friends? I've got a great idea for you, a great solution, something that'll make everybody happy. The Cheese Store, NNY.com. And let's look at some of this great stuff. Look at this, The Cheese Store, owned and operated by 22 local dairy farmers in northern New York. It's The Cheese Store. There are no supply chain issues, so get those holiday gifts out there for all your clients and your friends.
Get great gifts for the family, co-workers, clients, and more at the Cheese Store, NNY.com. Order today and get free shipping on all orders over $89. The Cheese Store, NNY.com.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
I want to thank you, old Saint Nick, for the stuff that you leave on the eve of Christmas Day. Worldwide overnight delivery's quite a trick, and it ain't no wonder that you ain't got time to shave. I know that you've been making me a toy up in the Arctic, And I hope this message reaches you before you've time to start it. Some folks like their Christmases all blue or even white. But for me, the color green is exactly right. Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Yeah. Don't need two front teeth or mistletoe kisses. Jackson Franklin grants my wishes. All I want for Christmas is cash, cash, cash. The size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's the color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my pocket make my butt look big? Show me what the holiday spirit's about with a nice wire transfer into my offshore account. Cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Santa, don't you be no Ebenezer. Pay off the balance on this here Visa, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my wallet make my butt look big? Oh, Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cold hard. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash.
It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
Oh, so you're dating then?
I guess. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to say I love you anymore. I hate that first I love you. That's the worst. First time you ever tell a woman you love her. If they like you, they want to hear it. And when they hear it that first time, something comes over them. You know, their eyes get all wide and get that diabolical grin on their face. You can almost feel them saying, excellent.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but...
Yeah, they're all messed up.
More than slightly confused.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Tom's over there licking his lips. I don't know what that's all about. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
In the performance room, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold.
Coming up, we have our new puppet video. A short little video featuring the Bob and Tom Puppet Ensemble.
All right.
We'll certainly look forward to that. Also coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. We'll visit with comedian and NFL guy Kostaki Economopoulos and Mr. Skin, the authority on adult cinema. Wait a minute. The authority on nudity in cinema.
Is Pat's puppet in the new puppet video?
I think we're kind of all in it at some point, but
okay, cool.
We'll get another song out of Pat Godwin coming up shortly, whose album called Christmas Bonus, #1 in the comedy rankings over the weekend.
By the puppet or by Pat?
It's Pat. But we now turn to Chick McGee at the sports desk. What have we missed?
Can't we have the puppets in here with us and talk to the puppets while we're on the air?
Nope.
Interview the puppets?
I think that's a no.
Be far too entertaining.
That'd be too much
That'd be a little hard to do.
What do you mean? What do you mean? See, there's two puppets.
Look at see how easy that was.
You're going to run your puppet.
1, 2, 3.
Are you going to run your own puppet?
Give him hell, Chick. I will. See?
It's a hard no.
Okay. Tom Brady wins in the final minutes. Tampa Bay 17-16. Tampa last night over the Saints. Philadelphia Phillies. Christy, get a pencil out.
Okay.
Have landed Trey Turner. Now you got
Trey
you got
Turner.
the oldest, that's Uno.
Uh-huh.
And then you got Deuce,
Deuce.
the middle kid.
Deuce.
And then you got Trey.
Okay.
Trey Turner agreed to $300 million over 11 years.
Wow. That's
Right
over
around
$30 million a year.
20-some. The deal includes a no-trade clause, according to a person familiar with the situation, who told this reporter on condition of anonymity because there was no immediate announcement. Turner joins a Phillies team that made it to the World Series this year before losing to the Astros. And Justin Verlander, finally things are looking up for him. He's agreed to $86.7 million over 2 years.
God.
Oh, that's a nice payday. Good.
Yeah.
It's right up there with Scherzer's contract, which
All
rumor
right.
has.
No wonder she's in love with him.
Oh, she likes.
Now,
Yes.
She likes his smile.
Yeah.
That's right. I love the things he buys. The way he looks. when he
$42 million
pitches.
a year.
I mean, he's great at baseball. By all accounts, he's like a nice, loving guy.
Of course he is.
And he's super rich. Save some cool guy for the rest of us, Justin Verlander.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, I say keep it all. Take it. Take it.
Those videos of him holding his little girl after winning the World Series.
Adorable.
Break your
Yeah, but is he hung
heart.
like DiMaggio? That's the question.
Probably.
Well, you are hung up on DiMaggio and his penis, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, I just think it's a fun fact in the Hall of Fame. He's got his own wing. Once again, Pete Rose talked about the fact.
Yeah, and he's never been one to
Well, no, but I mean, Mr. Rose
embellish any
Mr.
story.
A man of
DiMaggio
integrity.
were on tour in Vietnam.
Rose was in Vietnam?
They were doing a USO tour, and DiMaggio had a.
All right, Charlie.
He essentially got showered with Pete Rose, and Pete Rose was really quite impressed.
Time now for Cup. Neymar scored a goal in his return from injury, and Brazil beat South Korea 4-1. Neymar means no mistakes.
Oh.
Neymar. Neymar.
Does that mean no lake?
Yeah, it could be no sea. Yeah.
No table.
No water.
No.
In my world, it means no care.
Oh.
Again, I'm not going to pretend I care about the World Cup.
And Brazil, of course, they're something in the world soccer scene. Boy, they are very good. And the 82-year-old Pele, who played for Brazil, said he was going to watch the match on TV while hospitalized in Brazil to treat a respiratory infection. Get out of that country. But Pele was not up to watching the game on TV.
You think Pele's ever fished at a pay lake? Hey, look, there's Pele at that pay lake.
You think he gets excited on payday?
Your thoughts?
Yeah.
I doubt it. Okay.
Huh. And Croatia. You know, you call somebody who's from Croatia?
What do you call him?
A Croat.
Oh.
It's not a Croat.
Oh, my gosh. There is a story here of Pele at a pay lake. He got into a big fight with people.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Melee?
Pele caused a melee at the pay lake.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
It's a little funnier if it hadn't been robbed from me.
Sorry, Mr.
Mr. What?
No, nothing.
You know who his fishing buddy is? Bobo.
Bobo and Pele at the pay lake?
Bobo and Pele at the pay lake.
Okay. Next.
Well, Bobo and Pele are just friends.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He doesn't love. Croatia going deep in another World Cup. The team's taking the longer route once again. Croatia goalkeeper Dominic
Lick-a-camel.
Take your time.
Livakovic saved 3 penalty kicks, 3-1 win over Japan in a shootout. Pew, pew. I've been wanting to do that for the whole World Cup. And we've announced the finalists for the Heisman Trophy. It's Stetson Bennett of Georgia. They call him the Hat.
That name is awesome.
That is a great football name.
Stetson Bennett.
It's Stetson Bennett the Fourth.
Really?
From Georgia.
That's a great name.
My pappy and my grandpappy and my grand-grandpappy.
Along the line of Bennett's.
Pappy and Pele would often...
Of course, Grandpappy was alarmed to see Pele.
Yeah. Grandpappy was not a fan.
Calm down.
Perhaps we should stop.
Are we out in the woods?
Yeah.
Okay. Max Duggan of TCU, who left it all on the field, man. It's
Max Duggan returns?
Yep. Of TCU, C.J. Stroud of Ohio State, and Caleb Williams of USC, the finalist for your Heisman Trophy. And TikTok star, here we go. National Parks officials have fined a TikTok influencer for hitting a golf ball and tossing a golf ball into the Grand Canyon.
Oh,
my God.
I get the urge.
The
I do.
official Instagram. I shot a potato gun into Grand Coulee Dam one time. What are they? Lake Mead. That's what I was out in Vegas. We got drunk, went out to the desert, and shot a potato.
That had to have been fun.
Oh, it was the greatest time ever.
Material.
You know why it was great?
Why was it great?
Tom was not there. Had not met Tom yet.
They did not find this person enough.
Why, for hitting a golf ball into the Grand Canyon?
Okay, all right. Go down there and clean that up.
They should have thrown her in.
That would be a really cool punishment, to make him go find the ball. Make him
Wait,
go
was it a woman or a...
It's a lady.
Oh, so she hit from the lady
she's
cheese?
a so-called influencer.
Oh, boy.
I'm an influencer. I'd like to influence you. Go down and get the ball, bitch.
That's funny. That should be the punishment. She has to go find it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what she should have to
Find
do
your ball,
is
play
go
it
find
out.
the ball. That's what she needs to do.
They only find her a couple
Had you said that earlier?
I said it
Willie
earlier.
said it earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to come in until 8 anymore. I'm done with this.
I don't blame you.
Oh, well, win-win.
The official Instagram.
Don't listen to him.
The woman posted a video to her personal TikTok showing her hitting a golf ball and throwing a golf club into the canyon near
Through the club, too.
Mather Point.
Now, you know what? This
Through the club.
Through the club. Well, Tom threw clubs into a lake one time.
Yeah, but they were his clubs and...
wasn't a national monument.
Right.
No. I'm telling you, make her go down on a donkey.
Last time I threw a club, it was at a deli because they didn't put mayonnaise on it.
Wait a minute. The opposite.
Tom says the punishment for this woman, she has to go down on a donkey.
No, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. No.
Yeah.
I was interrupted. Make her go down into the canyon on a donkey.
You'd like
and
that,
get the
wouldn't you?
club.
Said, though.
You her and a donkey, you'd really like that.
I was interrupted by Josh's fine joke about throwing a club sandwich.
Now that's a donkey show.
No, she should go down on a donkey. Wait a minute.
Go
She
down
should
the
go
canyon.
down in the canyon on a donkey and get the golf ball.
I don't care where
I
she
say no
does it.
donkey.
Make her
She's gonna-
walk.
Yeah, make her
As
walk.
long as we get pictures of it, right?
So now she's getting tons of publicity for paying a small fine.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how people find out about her. The Arizona Republic newspaper identified the accused influencer as 20-year-old Katie Sigmund.
Well, we didn't have to say her name.
Park officials became aware of the viral. Grand Canyon law enforcement identified and contacted the woman to hand her 3 violation notices.
Let me look up this chick who's just having a good time.
She was cited for disorderly conduct and tossing or throwing items into the canyon, which carry a maximum fine of $5,000.
She could have killed somebody.
And 6 months in prison.
She's, you know what?
Who's down at the bottom of the canyon?
Scorpions.
I'm looking at pictures of her. All is forgiven.
Let me see. What?
Really? You'd like to watch her go down on a donkey?
Oh, yeah, she's got badonkadonk.
Oh, holy man.
Could I just say one other thing looking at this? First of all, talk about an easy hole-in-one.
Yeah.
She's right on the lip of it. Well, it's probably the biggest hole in the country.
I like to think that she went, dang it, in the sand again.
The park reminded people throwing objects over the rim of the canyon is illegal and can endanger hikers as well as wildlife, like scorpions that may be below.
Katie, you are not safe. Oh, sorry.
Terrifying.
She'll learn to love you.
What was the fine? What was the fine again? How much?
She could face $5,000, but she had to pay him a $285 fine immediately. She makes in about 30 seconds on TikTok, if that long.
If I were the judge, I would have fined her $4,000.
Golf, you see.
Yeah.
It's a golf joke.
Yeah.
See.
You know, one of the Native Americans.
Here comes another one. Yeah.
Was hey, you shouldn't do that, and she looked around and said, "I thought this place was restricted."
He's doing his own show.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he just said.
You're going to be doing your own show.
Is this a gentleman's agreement joke? Is that what that was?
No, I think this was more of a...
Is that what that was?
Is that a Trail of Tears joke?
No.
I thought he was going to say something like how.
It's a lack of diversity at golf clubs.
Okay, so it's a gentleman's agreement joke.
Okay, yes.
Okay,
yeah.
there we go. Okay, very not at all appropriate.
World record coming up.
No, I think it's awful that she did this. Because
of course it is.
I've always hated the thing when you see those cruise ships and they're knocking golf balls into the ocean.
Yeah.
I just envision some poor fish swimming along. Oh, look. Eating a golf ball.
No, and they should have done more because they want to put a stop to this before it becomes a TikTok trend.
They're going to fill up the ocean if they don't stop messing around.
Okay, well, right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Unfortunately, life doesn't come with a user manual, so if it's not working for you just the way you want right now, maybe you feel a little bit stuck. That's okay. That's normal. Therapists are trained to help you figure out what's going on. And this is an interesting new way to do therapy. BetterHelp has connected over 3 million people with licensed therapists. How? It's done online. So the benefits of in-person therapy, plus a lot more convenient, a lot more accessible, and a lot more affordable. So help yourself. Learn some life skills. And everyone deserves to be at their best, and BetterHelp can make it easier to get started. You fill out a brief questionnaire, and you'll be matched with a therapist. And if things aren't clicking, by the way, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. You can do it on camera. You can do it without the camera. You can do it without even speaking if you want to do it just by essentially texting back and forth. Get unstuck with BetterHelp. Check it out. Learn more to save, by the way, 10% off your first month by going to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. It's okay and normal to not be okay all the time. Get yourself a little bit of help. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up out of Traverse City, Michigan, an arrest, the Grinch versus the reindeer at an office Christmas party. The office Christmas party. All we need is booze, and we got trouble. And also the word of the year that is making me angry because it's not even a word and no one's ever heard of it. But the Oxford English Dictionary people have something else to say. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you, Josh. Made my day. Could you get the phone for me?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, hey, Floyd.
Hi, Floyd.
I've enjoyed your Chick Has the Flu program.
Chick's got the flu. We've got Jeff Oskey sitting in for him.
I heard you talking about adult bookstores a few minutes ago.
Christy was talking about how she was in one.
You know, as a lifetime member of the Lions Den,
yes,
I've been through my fair share of adult bookstores. The hardest part is trying to get my rascal back through them thin hallways. 8 shows, of course, and then sometimes you'll have a fella headed out while I'm trying to head in. It's kind of like playing the bumper cars. I have a hard time navigating in places like that in a scooter. Last time I kindly got stuck trying to head out. And I hit what I thought was a speed bump. It didn't have enough juice in my battery to get over it, so I called for the clerk. And he put the toenail clippers down and then raised the fuss about it. And I said, why the hell you raising the fuss? Put a speed bump right in the middle of an aisle, and I'm trying to get out. He explained it wasn't a speed bump, just a double donger that fell off the shelf. It worked like a set of stop sticks on my rascal. They've got just about everything in there. You know, I always enjoyed the selection of music, of course. Most of them play the hits of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and today. Something I like to do, walk out of an adult bookstore and act like you got gum on the bottom of your shoe.
Oh, yes.
Then pick it off and hold it up to your nose and say, I can't believe it ain't butter.
Boy.
Pick a shine. Christy, I don't know if you've ever been to the Lion's Den, but we still got $12 left on the gift card I can send you.
No, that's okay. Thank you.
I'd recommend you wear your Crocs. Good night.
You'll be on the bus going to a match. You'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, hop, 2, 3, 4, what the hell we fighting for? Flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a so you know where I'm going.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year was 1926. All-star fullback Ernie Nevers of Stamford. Nevers played in all but 29 minutes of the games. 3 years later, in 1929, Nevers scored all of the points for his team. This single game, 40 points scored by a single player, is still a record that stands today as the NFL's oldest. Nevers also holds a few lesser-known and unofficial records.
Oh, really?
Such as highest number of STDs treated in a single season. And the longest winning streak with road horse.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Wow. Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Our guest in the studio, Tommy Jernigan.
Before that, my grandparents got in an accident. They hit a beauty salon. Wow. I swear to God.
How did they do that?
Not a mobile one, a freestanding building. Yeah. My grandpa hit it with his car. Oh, wow. He said what happened was he thought the car was in park, that thing, and it was drive. Yeah. He went to hit the brakes, but he hit the gas. And then he goes, and then my foot went numb. How many excuses? Was there also a tornado? Just say I'm old. I'll drive wherever I want. That building wasn't there when I started. I fought in a war, buddy.
Were there people in the beauty salon when he hit it?
My grandma was in it.
That says a lot. Okay.
Motive. Wait a minute.
Automotive.
Suddenly this has turned into CSI. Opportunity.
He was in the parking lot just sitting there with his, my grandma's never driven. She's just kind of been a burden at parties her entire life.
Someone take me home.
I love her, but she lives 20 miles out of town. Anybody going that way? No one is ever going that way. Move.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
Well, I woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at
Hello.
the sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold doing something else.
Coming up, it'll be week 14 in the NFL. And that means that we'll have the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition. We'll find out who won week 13 because the week concludes with the Monday Nighter. We'll find out who won week 13 coming up tomorrow. We certainly look forward to that because the winner, of course, gets the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. You can enter for week 14 if you go to bobandtom.com/contest. Just pick the winners of this week's NFL competitions. Speaking of sports, we return to Chick McGee at the sports desk.
Peyton and Eli Manning return to the NFL on Monday night, reviving the Manning cast for coverage of the Buccaneers rematch with the Saints. It turns out they'll also return to the field later this season, kind of. During Monday's game, the Manning brothers announced they will serve as respective head coaches for the AFC and NFC teams at what they're calling the 2023 Pro Bowl games. That's right. You remember this. It's a new spin on the Pro Bowl. The games will trade what they call a full contact exhibition for a week-long series of skills competition and flag football matchups. 3 different 7-on-7 flag games will be held on the culminating Sunday of the competition, each of them lasting about 20 minutes and counting toward a cumulative AFC versus NFC score. Peyton will officially lead the AFC squad from the sidelines, while Eli will lead the NFC. Additional assistant coaches will be announced later.
Is there a money prize for the winning team, or?
I hope.
I would hope. How would they get guys to participate?
Just the thrill of competition.
Really?
Yeah, and the honor of being named to the Pro Bowl.
Well, don't they all get a ticket to Hawaii, too? That's pretty fun.
They don't.
Yeah, didn't they stop going to Hawaii?
I think this is going to be in Vegas. Yeah, at
Still pretty fun.
Allegiant Stadium. Vegas is fun.
Not
Where would you
Hawaii.
rather go, Hawaii or Vegas?
Hawaii.
Ah, Vegas. Yeah, Vegas.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. The sun's always shining in Vegas. Yeah. I just think of Vegas as a giant ATM. You just go out there and pick your money.
Sure.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Donnie, what are you doing?
You know what? I bet there's more interest in our Thursday night dart league than there is the next Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
They mess with it every year, and still nobody cares about it.
You're right.
And you know what? Guess what? Christmas is already here again.
Yeah.
Snuck up on me like Kelly Clarkson around 2 for $20 at Applebee's this year. I swear to God. So now I'm out scrambling trying to get everything ready. I didn't even know it's December. First off, you got to get a tree.
Right.
And my neighbor Mitchell don't have any left in his backyard to cut down. So I'll probably just follow my Uncle Sonny's footsteps and make a tree out of my Aunt Pooty's empty skull cans again.
Classy.
And my lead bass player, Todd Boner, he likes to drive around in nice neighborhoods and scout out good trees regular. Hell, he does it year-round. If you didn't know any better, you'd think he was half bass player and the other half Viet Cong. He says sometimes you get lucky, and they already got the lights on them. And that saves a ton of time. And now I see why people always buy their artificial trees like pre-lit. Which reminds me, 2 weeks ago, my neighbor down the street, he did his whole house in blinking red and blue Christmas lights.
Nice.
That ain't cool, because now every time I'm driving home late from Boonies, I think the 5-0's on my ass. Which I know ain't really possible since I got 2 fuzzbusters on the dash.
Yeah.
But because them stupid blinking lights, just in the past 2 weeks alone, I've actually pulled myself over 3 different times by accident. Okay, I better run. Wolfie's playing with his G.I. Joes and nativity scene again.
Oh, no.
That comes from your side of the family, Christy.
I don't think so.
Hang on. Hey, no one's holding little baby Jesus hostage. Put him back in the manger house. We don't need another Amber Alert. All right, go.
Okay, thank you very much.
Nativity, maybe, but not the G.I. Joe.
Thank you very much. That's Chick McGee at the Sports Desk. What have we missed?
Stupid world record. And finally, a 76-year-old man from Kentucky broke the Guinness World Record for the most baseball pitches thrown in 8 hours.
Ooh.
Patrick O'Brien. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I must go.
This son of a 2,806 pitches on his birthday, breaking the former record of 2,633. O'Brien said, "I've got what you call a rubber arm."
Is that his Louisville accent?
Yeah, my whole body is tired, but my arm is fine, he says. Good for him. The record attempt was part of a fundraiser for First Baptist Church Fairdale, which is building a food distribution building on campus. Huh. It's fun to go for a record, fun to pitch, but doing it for a cause makes it special, O'Brien said.
That was nice.
There you go.
It's got to be sore.
Yeah. The catching record held by actor Andy Dick.
Oh.
I see. I get it now.
And by the way, the entire time he was not allowed to use the bathroom.
What?
Andy Dick or?
No.
Oh.
The guy
Mr. O'Brien pitching all that time. Couldn't use the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't a no-hitter. It was a...
Oh, right.
No. I see.
Gosh.
I hate it when information is disguised.
We thought we were having a conversation.
Yes, we did. That
You sure did.
sucked us in again, didn't he?
Good for this guy. He's helping out the food bank. Good for you, sir.
Yes. Be honest. You don't like any of us at all, do you? You really just don't.
I love Willie. He's my son.
Oh, well. There you go.
There you go. You heard it.
Play it cool. I'm going to freak out in a second.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Uncle Chick.
We're going to go skiing over the holiday season if I can walk.
Yeah,
You don't need to walk to ski. Well, you got to walk to the chair, I guess.
You can ski better than you can walk right now, right?
Probably. Looking forward to. Well, good for this guy. I love when these world records are helping out other people. That's fun. Your arm would be so sore after just a few hundred pitches.
I would think.
Well, how fast is he throwing them though?
Well,
and how accurate?
It looks like he's throwing from a regulation, the regulation distance.
Oh, no kidding? To a catcher?
60 feet, 6 inches, it says
that's
here.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's
it. That would be brutal.
Do they have to be within a certain zone? Or
I don't think he had.
Yeah, like if they could just designate an area, like a strike zone or something.
It would have been really cool if he'd had like celebrity batters.
What?
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
Sure. But
wouldn't you want to do that, Chick? Hey, like Chick McGee comes and bats from whatever 10 o'clock to 10:15.
Would you enjoy that?
No. By 10:15, my feet are up and I've got DoorDash coming. What are you talking about? Absolutely not.
Okay,
you've wrung it all out of me, bud.
Is that sports?
Yeah, that's sports.
Hey, Rocky, this is what you farted for.
Way to go, whatever you do, always. Be a good sport. Christy.
A Christmas party brawl between the Grinch and a reindeer ended in an arrest. According to Up North Live, Traverse City Police
and up yours
were called to the Hotel Indigo after a fight during an employee Christmas party. Police said a 30-year-old man dressed as the Grinch punched a 30-year-old man dressed as a reindeer. The Grinch was taken into custody for assault. Officers believe the argument was accelerated due to
booze,
alcohol use.
Yeah,
you're right, Willie.
That'll do it.
Hilarious. I mean, booking the guy into the jail wearing a Grinch suit.
When did Christmas parties become Halloween costume parties?
I don't know, just fun.
Yeah. That's kind of weird.
I just think it's so funny that this guy would be taken into custody in the suit. Do they make you take it off when you get to the... Does the Whoville Police Department ask you to take off your costume when you're in the slammer? I don't know. I just thought that was very, very funny.
You think the village of Whoville has police department?
Sure.
Yeah, they got everything. Got a morgue, whole deal.
The they got a what?
A morgue.
So when the little Who's die, they go to the morgue.
They don't live forever.
So the guy was. Does it say if the guy was Rudolph?
It just says a reindeer.
Because, I mean, Rudolph, like the song goes, they used to call him names. Not anymore. If Rudolph took on the Grinch and beat the crap out of him.
Did the other reindeers have any discerning visual qualities? Because Rudolph has the red nose. Is that the only one, or the rest just regular kind of looking reindeer?
Just regular.
We found out yesterday.
What?
Well, a lot of the reindeer taking side gigs because of inflation.
Sure.
They gotta do some side stuff, and we found out that Prancer is now the third gay guy on CNN's New Year's Eve coverage.
That's the joke he chose to repeat.
Back to that.
Yeah.
He's going back to it.
I like the Dashers doing DoorDash. Now
that was funny.
Apparently, you were left off that email.
Well, I mean, I think if you've watched the show, you know I'm not breaking any news here. No, not being critical. It's just a simple fact.
Hey, a Georgia man was taken into custody after questioning why he was left off his county's most wanted list.
Georgia.
The Rockdale County Sheriff's Office posted a list of their 10 most wanted violent offenders on social media.
Who else do I have to kill to get on this list?
Soon after, Christopher Spalding commented on the post asking, "How about me?" The Sheriff's Office replied to Mr. Spalding's comment saying,
Spalding.
quote, "You're correct. You have 2 warrants and we're on the way." A few days later, the Sheriff's Office made another post showing Spalding under arrest, though officials said he did not make the most wanted list as it is based on the severity of charges. Spalding is currently being held on 2 charges of felony probation violation. Don't ask for that.
Yeah, is that an ego thing?
Out. Yeah, of course it is.
I'm a badass.
On Facebook, when you do something, you can see what you've done on that day in years past.
Right.
Yeah, and I love the idea that in a few years, this guy's going to log on his Facebook memories and go, "Man, that was stupid commenting on that police department, wasn't it?"
Yeah. Following a public vote, Oxford Dictionaries has named goblin mode as its word of the year.
Goblin mode.
Have you heard it?
I've not. This is the first time I'm hearing it.
That's what this is ridiculous. First of all, goblin mode is 2 words, not one, and I heard this yesterday, and I went, what? I've never... and then I read a whole bunch of different articles about it. Most of them say it's a word you've probably never heard.
And it's a type of behavior which is unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, slovenly, or greedy, typically in a way that rejects social norms or expectations.
What a way to find out that for years.
Yeah.
You've been in goblin mode.
I'm in goblin
Is this
mode.
a TikTok thing, Willie? What?
I see it on Twitter most of the time, but yeah.
First seen on Twitter in 2009, goblin mode gained popularity in 2022 as people around the world emerged uncertainly from pandemic lockdowns.
This is completely manufactured.
Despite being relatively unknown offline, the term was the overwhelming favorite online, winning 93% of more than 340,000 votes cast.
But that's because they only gave them 3 choices.
Oxford Languages president Casper Grathwohl said, given the year we've just experienced, goblin mode resonates with all of us who are feeling a little overwhelmed.
No, this guy needs to be fired immediately.
Well, all of this now makes a lot more sense. The vote was online.
Yeah.
Where this phrase is only used.
I'm reading online many hours a day. I've never seen it once.
What were the other 2 choices?
They were all equally stupid.
Do you know what they were?
I forget what they were.
Why do you get so fired up about words?
Because this is the word of the year from the formerly authoritative Oxford English Dictionary. Well, they've now lost all credibility because some intern came up. Goblin mode, you know what in its earliest form? It was pornographic.
Of course.
Goblin, as in
I got it,
as in knob goblin. That's where this originated.
That's exactly what I thought of.
Yeah, well, but also you can't have the word of the year be two words.
Do they hyphenate it?
Nope. No.
Interesting.
Goblin mode sounds like when a porn star has to finish the scene quickly to get home to pick up her kids.
Oh my God. Whatever it takes to get by these days, man.
You look like you need a good goblin. What about that?
Hey, goblin mode's an extra $50 there, pilot.
Pilot?
This really is irritating to me.
Huh.
It shouldn't be the word of the year when 99% of humanity's never heard it.
But 99% of
93%.
Who they well, no, that's who voted for it.
It depends who you
surveyed have heard of it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Again, who is the group in the survey? You've never heard of it. You read all the time.
I don't read Twitter, and I don't read...
If only there were a way to keep certain people out of certain things at certain times.
Willie said he sees it on Twitter.
Yeah, I see it plenty.
Is it a hashtag?
No, not really. People just use it. I was going goblin mode last night.
Okay.
Full-on goblin mode.
And it means...
Lazy.
Lazy?
Indulgent, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, goblins.
Yeah, like just laying around doing nothing, watching TV, eating and drinking.
It's got
nothing I'll ever use. It's nothing.
Spend a lot of time reading about it. It's got about 50 different definitions. None of them are very meaningful. It's a meaningless turd, and this guy should be fired immediately. The Oxford English Dictionary has now lost all credibility.
It's interesting. I wonder if it's
never look at it again. He said.
What dictionary are you guys going to go with now? Because you don't trust the Oxford anymore.
Merriam-Webster, when they declared, what was it, gaslighting the word of the year, I'm out there, too. I'm running out of dictionaries.
That certainly makes way more sense than goblin.
Well, gaslighting is a lot.
People have used the term gaslighting.
Right.
I'd say 90% of of people know what gaslighting is.
I'd say 10.
I'd say you really know what gaslighting is.
90%
well, you would say that because of your inferior level.
10% know what it means. Gaslighting. 90% have heard it. 10% know what it means.
Yeah, okay, could be.
It's very, I don't know, confusing.
Yeah, if you watch any mainstream media, you have been gaslit.
Okay,
that's my definition.
Okay,
all right.
Coming up, we have rats in the news, but the big story this morning is sex noises.
Yeah, coming up.
What kind of noises do you make in the bedroom, or do you like to hear in the bedroom?
I want to know what kind of noises rats make in the bed.
I can't do it. I was trying to.
Yeah, I saw you start to do sounds. That certainly happened.
I didn't do that.
That's disturbing. Mine wasn't nearly as interesting. I'm a rat. I'm having sex. Feels good to have sex with another rat.
I'm going to touch your rat boob.
This isn't cheese.
Let's make rat babies.
Rat sex.
I got a rat baby.
We're real good at it. Yeah.
I'm going to put a rat baby in you. Yeah.
Maybe 20 or whatever. I don't know how many we give birth to.
Speaking of words, the Minnesota Department of Transportation is asking you to name their snowplows.
Yes.
And of course, the last winner was Plowy McPlowface.
Wait.
Unoriginal, must boring face.
No, last year's top choice was not. That was 2 years ago.
Oh, sorry.
Last
So
year's
interesting.
was Betty Whiteout. Remember?
That's a
I
good
do
one.
remember that.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm concerned how upset you are about this. I mean, truly upset.
No, be original. Plowy McPlowface is stealing from some other dumb boat thing.
What McPlowface?
I'm still smiling.
I love that.
Dummy, can't think of my own idea face.
I
When
think
we come
you're
back,
still upset about Goblin Mode is what the problem is.
Yeah.
it isn't the word of the year. This is fraud. This is the media is
It
putting.
was named the word of the year, therefore
This is why
it's the word of the
democracy is
year.
failing the world. I'll tell you what. That's why. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
I tell you, I am single now. This came up. We'll talk about it more later.
I'm sorry.
You're not going to be able to stop me. It's come out. But I tell you this much right now. I am trying to talk to girls. Yeah. And I'm young. I can talk to young girls. You ever looked at a young girl? They're great. They're great.
Yeah. Sure.
You ever talk to one? It's like torture. It's like having a conversation with a baby, except babies don't have dumb ideas yet. It's like if my nephew all of a sudden was misinformed about politics and had dumb dog stories. It'd be like I was on a date with him. They don't even know what to say, but I'll get to the naked picture in a second. I was talking to a girl. We were at a pool, a place that has pool tables. I go, hey, do you play pool? And she goes, I had sex on a pool table once.
Oh, wow.
That's a weird way to say you don't play pool. I don't even know how to respond. Was it a league? What is that? How do I go to that? What? I'm glad I didn't ask if she played ping pong.
Yeah.
But that pictures thing.
Yeah, you got to be careful who you send naked pictures
With
to.
these young chicks, they'll send naked pictures.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to. I was just texting back and forth with a girl, and she's like, "Hey, I like you or whatever. Do you want to see some good pictures?" Hey, yeah. Semicolon close parenthesis. I do. And then she sends a few of them, and I'm like, "Hey, these are hot."
Yeah.
And then she's got short hair in one and long hair in the other. They just keep them on file like W-2s. From now on, send me your boobs and today's newspaper.
Yeah.
I want to feel special.
See them with today's headlines. Yeah.
You want to know that they're fresh.
Oh, we have fun, don't we? You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Tuesday, December 6th. The World Cup is the globe's biggest sporting event, but in the United States, in the fall, it competes with a full sports betting calendar. Las Vegas sportsbook directors weren't optimistic the betting world would be higher than the 2018 World Cup. That World Cup played in the more usual summer months in Russia. The Qatar World Cup playing in November and December. The betting handle is down, but higher than expected. Sportsbook directors expect betting action to increase during this knockout stage. Well, there are plenty of reasons Vince Guaraldi's soundtrack to A Charlie Brown Christmas should not have worked. Jazz music for an animated television special featuring the famous comic strip characters. Yet the show has become a holiday tradition from its first airing back in 1965. The music performed by Guaraldi's piano-led jazz trio, even more so. What unites Prince, Michelle Obama, and the Foo Fighters? They all performed the soundtrack's Linus and Lucy in public. Members of show producer Lee Mendelssohn's family wish they had the envelope where he hurriedly wrote lyrics to the song Christmas Time Is Here. If you get a chance, catch Charlie Brown's Christmas over the holidays. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're not helping the show where you're going. We don't want to go. You think that you're a cut-up. We wish that you would shut up, because you're not helping the show. You're not helping the show where you're going. We don't want to go. Your moment of enjoyment will lead to unemployment, because you're not helping the show. Don't you see, Chick McGee? Your career needs a plan B. You're not helping the show. Where you're going, we don't want to go. Bob and Tom are seething. It's time that you are leaving, because you're not helping the show. No, you're not helping the show.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
It's crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? You know, drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut, too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24.
And Kostaki, too.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's
Hello.
Pat Godwin
How are
in the
ya?
performance room.
Excited to be here. Woo.
You got to reel that in. That's bordering
you don't
on
like that?
TV happy talk.
Oh, you don't like happy talk?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you doing? Great. Let's
Hey,
check that
where are
weather.
you itching this morning, Christy?
I'm not.
Well, that's
It's an
terrific
itch
news.
free
That's good
day.
news.
All right.
After yesterday, I just saw you digging in.
Yeah,
Christy Lee, now
Register at work.
scabies free.
Hey, that's Josh Arnold.
Yes.
Are you scabies free, Chip?
Finally, yes.
Oh,
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone. Hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Scabies free since '93, baby.
Hey, I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Couple things coming up. We've got some shows. I know Willie G, New Year's Eve. This is going to be a big show.
Yeah.
With Greg Hahn.
I'm already laughing.
It'll be fun.
And I haven't
It'll
even
be
seen the
great.
show. Man.
I saw Willie kill it the other night.
So did I. I was at that show.
It's
You
a
were
great show, but
super.
it's going to be December 31st, the Diamond Joe Casino, Northwood, Iowa. Mr. Hahn and Willie G.
I did not see Willie kill it that night because I was bombing in St. Louis.
I don't believe that.
Josh, we got some very nice letters about your shows. Now, I'm holding the new poster here. This is December 16th through the 18th. This is going to be Comedy Off-Broadway in Lexington. It's a nice poster. It's got Josh on a silly nose, and then in huge letters it says Josh Arnold. Then in like, what does that say? Oh, Jeff Oskey from our show. Jeff will be doing some.
Not just a silly nose. He's dressed like a reindeer. It's like Rudolph.
Oh,
He's
you've got.
antlers.
I see. He's got the antlers. Did you do this, or did you have PJ do this?
Oh, PJ did that. Yeah, he's a wizard.
Send me that, and I'll post
Okay,
it.
very good. We'll hook that up. So you're going to be going to Lexington. That'll be fun.
Yes, thank you.
You thought that you did it? Josh has never done any sort of graphic design.
No, it would be terrible.
No, I just thought because of the fact that the printing part of his is like 3 stories, and then you've got the 2-inch Jeff Hoskey.
Sure, yeah. No,
Well,
PJ knows how it is.
Josh is the headliner.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Jeff's lucky to be.
Okay.
Josh, when PJ, this is a little inside, but when PJ makes something for you, do you just kind of trust him, let him do his thing, or do you do like my dad does and stand over his shoulder and complicate the whole issue?
I definitely trust him. In this case, I went, hey, you know what might be kind of fun? You throw a Santa hat on Oskay, or maybe a nose and antlers on me.
Oskay's not even in the picture, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
It's just a small picture.
Any other shows coming up? New Year's Eve.
If I were standing over his shoulder, see, I would have said you can't see the antlers because the curtain's the wrong.
Yeah.
The tone.
There you go.
So I'll go fix this later on.
Tom.
I'm sorry. Does Pat Godwin speak?
No, that's not Pat Godwin. That's Big Whiny Baby.
Yes, Big Whiny Baby here.
Got anything over there for
29th,
Pat?
30th, and 31st?
Let's see. Pat Godwin in Lexington at Comedy off Broadway.
Oh,
How much are you paying people to be there? Oh, do I have it backwards?
Starting
That's going to be a party.
That'll be nice. And then you're going to be on stage New Year's Eve, Pat.
Yeah.
Right up to midnight?
That'll be fun.
No, 10 minutes before.
There's a restaurant down there in Lexington, and they have a breakfast sandwich. 3 different kinds of pork on it, folks. 3 different kinds of pork.
Bacon?
How about that?
Tartar?
No.
I had that
They
once.
stopped serving that. You had that?
I had that once.
I think it's called Winchell's. I'll look it up. I'll make sure.
What do you got? You got bacon? You got pork chops? You got ham? What else you got?
That's the 3. That's the big 3.
Huh.
That would be the big 3.
I'll tell you
Pork
what.
belly,
maybe.
Sausage beats pork belly.
Pork belly.
Oh, that is good.
Pork belly.
That's your blues name, isn't it?
Pork belly McGee. That's right.
Okay, well,
Pork belly McGee.
hey, Pork Belly, can you answer the phone?
I'll be getting that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
This is Dick Hitzwater sitting in for Frank Lee Hung. And this is a Some Other News special report regarding toys. Again, more toys that have been recalled. Well, we've already learned that the Dolly Parton Jr. falsies, known as the Little Nerf Knockers for Girls, has been recalled due to an abundance of asbestos. Also recalled, baby's first fireworks. Now, apparently, the eye protection goggles provided by the manufacturer contained too much lead.
Boy.
While not all toys are being recalled, there are still some you, as a parent, should probably avoid this holiday season. First on the list, razor wire slinky. Not recommended until they can resupply Baby Jack's ER triage first aid kit. Botulism Barbie. She just had an unwashed salad for lunch, and now things are starting to let loose at both ends. Making a huge mess of the Barbie dream house. Hey, no one needs that hassle.
What? That was hassle.
Oh, hassle. Yeah.
Hassle.
Yeah.
Hassle. Even you got to hit that H.
Yeah. Don't put a comma there before either.
Hassle.
Hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a hassle.
Mattel, here's another one. Mattel's My Little Bookie playset is being recalled after it was found that the as advertised brass knuckles contain no actual brass.
People were upset.
Lil Einstein's creepy caterpillar rectal thermometer was found to be far too creepy for both parents and feverish kids. Well, I'm not even sure how that made it through the development stage. Rubik's pubes.
Enough said.
Are being recalled for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Again, not sure how this colorful, non-washable dye kit made it to market. And finally, the gift I wanted most this year has been pulled from shelves amid multiple lawsuits. So you won't find Hungry Hippos, The View edition. The ladies of The View are suing the creators of the game for unauthorized unauthorized use of likenesses of their images.
See that?
The game's creators say it's all a coincidence. Well, I'm Dick Hitswater, sitting in for Frank Lee Hung, and this was a special report that was usually called Some Other News. I'm Dick Hitswater. Bye, children.
Okay, that was a stroke.
I'm glad the Little Nerf Knockers for Girls Junior's falsies set has been recalled. That asbestos would be brutal.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Itchy, too, I'm guessing.
Yeah, sure.
You have a teaser for me, Christy?
What your sex noises say about your relationship and 5 ways to improve it.
Okay, sounds
Who is
good.
that?
I don't know. What was that? What was that?
We have.
What was that noise?
We have an update
you don't
from.
sound like that.
Is it pronounced the Art Basel Show or the Art Basel Show in
I
Miami?
say Basil, you say Basil, whatever.
Okay.
I say he's not on the show anymore, is what I say.
Yeah.
That's coming up.
Wrong Basil.
We have flying cars.
Flying cars.
And cannabis and pizza in the same news story coming out of San Francisco. We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
Okay, now, Pat is going to remove her wig. Go ahead, Pat. Can you see it? We're taking a little video.
Well, let Miss Pat put a hat on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you yanked it right off.
Is that clipped on? Oh, no, you've got like a yarmulke. Wait a minute.
That's
a skull cap to hold the wig on.
Looks kind of like
so
a
it
yarmulke.
don't fly off in the wing, Tom.
See, we're already down to the skull on your head, so we don't give you a skull
Miss
cap.
Pat is not going to place her wig on my head. That's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, geez.
Let me do it. Don't mess up my wig, Tom.
You got a giant melon.
Are you supposed
Tom?
to cover my
I had no
ears?
idea.
Yeah, for a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. I got this.
Ow!
Let the listeners know out there that there are about 30 cameras right now
You're really hurting my ear.
Let me make sure it's styled right.
trained on Tom.
Do I have bangs? I just want to have.
You look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Chick, describe. How do I look? I can't see.
You have a very dark, curly-haired wig on your head, and with your pale skin, you kind of look like
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Not Denzel?
No.
Not Denzel in Flight?
You're a little too light.
You look like, you remind me of Tommy Lee Jones
because
in
you have
Lincoln.
dark hair does not make you a black man.
Absolutely.
The 13th Amendment will...
Didn't Tommy Lee Jones have the black wife?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
You're giving Don't give away the movie.
Oh, they already won the Oscar. You sure do, Tom. You need a sister in your bedroom, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
That's what you need,
I was
Tom.
hoping for Denzel, and I've got...
No.
You don't look like Denzel.
Like a slave owner.
Christy hit it on the nose. You do look like Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Yeah.
Did you hear what she just said?
No.
He looked like a slave owner.
I look like a slave owner.
Black card. That was for me today, Tom.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
Makes me very uncomfortable.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Well,
as far as I know that. Never mind. We'll just move forward.
Miss Pat could be your Sally Hemings. How about that?
Get off your couch to go ahead and do your ordering. We just get your information, some credit card, a few clicks, a few numbers, an address to send it to, and next thing you know, ding dong, hey, here's your Bob and Tom Show stuff. Why, thank you, and happy holidays. Here's a nice tip. That could happen to you. Head on over to bobandtomstore.com today, won't you? Get your shopping done early. Beat the rush, bobandtomstore.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Georgia voters are set to decide the final Senate contest in the country. They will choose whether to re-elect Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock or instead opt for Republican football legend Herschel Walker. Today's runoff concludes a 4-week runoff blitz that has drawn a flood of outside spending to an increasing pickup.
Have you thought about your holiday gifts yet for all those clients and friends? I've got a great idea for you, a great solution, something that'll make everybody happy. The Cheese Store, NNY.com. And let's look at some of this great stuff. Look at this, The Cheese Store, owned and operated by 22 local dairy farmers in northern New York. It's The Cheese Store. There are no supply chain issues, so get those holiday gifts out there for all your clients and your friends.
Get great gifts for the family, co-workers, clients, and more at the Cheese Store, NNY.com. Order today and get free shipping on all orders over $89. The Cheese Store, NNY.com.
The best fudge comes from Uranus. Uranus, Missouri. That felt good. Tastes even better. Wow. That's right. Fudge from Uranus. I'm not fudging with you. We're literally in Uranus. That's the mayor of Uranus, and you can get your fudge out the back door at UranusGeneralStore.com.
Welcome to Uranus! Let's make Uranus great again.
Fudge, yeah. Fudge, 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 fudge. Fudge.
Or Rockefeller or something like that. My luck if I was born in money, my last name would be Massengale. My dad, the big douche baron.
The douche baron. Everywhere you go, you got waiters making fun. You want oil and vinegar?
Shut up and bring it. My dad, the big douche baron.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
as you know, we occasionally release the puppets. And
like some people release hounds?
Yeah, they release the hounds. You ever had occasion to say that?
Release the hounds.
It's one of those phrases you hear a lot. You never really get a chance to do that.
I see you doing it when you go to the bathroom.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Release the hounds?
Release the hounds.
I say it when I take a lady's bra off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
They never like it.
I thought, or is it Pat? Are you the one that does the dialing in?
Dialing?
Tuning in?
Tuning in Tokyo?
Tuning in Tokyo, is that what it's called?
No, I don't do that.
Okay, really? Okay.
You should consider it. Try it.
Gets in the way of the restraints. Let's move forward here. What was I saying? Oh, the puppets. the Bob and Tom puppets, so that we have a little seasonal puppet theater here for you.
Yeah.
Which we'd like to debut now. And we'll post this on all our social media in just a few minutes.
Hot dog.
Here's the latest from the Bob and Tom puppets.
The Bob and Tom Show now presents Cliff Notes Theater. Condensed presentations of timeless classics. Today's story, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
All right, you workers. It's Christmas. Now get back to work. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed.
Hey, Scrooge, I'm a ghost. You need to change.
Okay, I learned my lesson. Here's a turkey.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater. There you go. When you just don't have time to watch the whole movie.
And I think Donnie Baker made a cameo.
Yeah, I think he did at the beginning.
The Donnie Baker puppet. Very nice.
My favorite line is, I learned my lesson. Here's a turkey.
See, it's Cliff Notes. It's very short.
That was wonderful.
You get to see the essence of the
Nice
story.
job, Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
You must watch. That's a must watch.
Yes.
It'll be out there.
Keep working on that arc, Noah.
In the world, very
Probably
very soon.
feels that way.
We're going to be talking with and hearing a song from Pat Godwin coming up in a matter of moments. But we'll start by moving back.
Have we heard a song from Pat today?
Yeah, we had the She's Got a Leg song.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I tell you what,
She's got a leg.
That's working.
Okay. I'm just asking. I just missed it.
I wanted to do something kind of pleasant and happy that can help us all. And there's a song about
with us.
There's a song.
Yeah, there's a news story about birds.
Yeah.
And the sound of songs.
Listening to bird songs could help alleviate anxiety and paranoia. A new study tested the psychological differences of hearing traffic or nature sounds.
Well,
of course.
They couldn't decide between someone screaming for their life.
Jesus,
or
urban
birds.
traffic noise was associated with higher post-test depression. Duh. While the bird songs were related to reduced post-test anxiety and paranoia.
No, wait. This test is so stupid.
I agree.
You got to do a
I'm
third
just
sound.
reading.
Or nothing. It should be nothing versus bird song and see who's...
Nature's Scientific Reports is where you'll find the complete story if you'd like to get more information, Josh.
I love birds. I love hearing them.
I love birds, too.
That sound?
It's on my calm every night when I go to bed.
Your point is what now? That
anything is less stressful than listening to traffic.
Yeah.
Sure.
They need a control.
Yes.
Where it's nothing.
Didn't
or
they
do
do-
like the sound of the beach. There's other pleasant sounds.
It
Don't
doesn't
go
make any
straight
sense. Right.
to traffic.
Didn't they do a study like a baby crying causes
problem?
Being a human being would be upset or something like that?
Oh, of course.
Do you have one of those sound machines?
I have the Calm app on my phone that I play every night. Boy, it puts the dogs out, man. It's great.
You know, they did a study. It was bird sounds versus German highways with no speed limit. Both done by the Audubon Society.
Very nice.
I play Calm Island.
Is that right?
That was well crafted and very quickly crafted.
Clunky.
What do you play? What do you play on your little machine over there at night?
Just like a shh sound, like a staticky sound.
Who has the joke? I have a white noise machine. You just hear people shopping at the Gap. That's a joke, I think. Or did I just write it?
I think.
Am I funnier than I think I am?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the answer can't be right.
Yeah, we have an old tribute called the White Trash Noise Machine.
Oh, okay.
And that's maybe where you're thinking of. Well, we can dig that out.
No, you're patting yourself on the back when you say.
So essentially they're saying the bird song sounds reduce stress.
Well, of course they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
When compared to traffic.
Yeah.
What's your favorite bird song? The swallow? Never mind. Pat, you have a tribute?
I don't have a tribute, but Sinatra does. Bring him in.
Hey, good to see you, Chairman.
Merry Christmas to you, Josh.
Thank you, sir. You too.
I used to have birds. They calm me down during stressful times. Movies, albums. Regrets. I've had a few. And a cockatoo who needed attention. I put them in a doobie zoo. But they didn't like that form of detention. They want to live a life that's full and crap on cars.
on the highway. So I opened up their cages and let them fly away.
Very nice.
Thank you. I gotta go now.
Boy, those last few notes made up for that other one.
Yeah.
That's called a clam, Josh.
You gotta fire your piano player.
Got a little Randy Newman-y there.
Can you imagine if you were Sinatra's piano player and you did that? When in your mind would you think, well, I'm dead. I have to have somebody start my car for the next 2 weeks.
You hit those notes, though, Pat. Good for you.
Thank you very much.
Egrets. I've had a few.
I love the Sinatra Bird album. It's good.
Is it?
Send in the Grouse. That's a good one, yeah.
No, the Audubon joke did not get the appreciation it deserved.
I had to look it up. I didn't know that the Audubon Society was about birds. I only knew the highway. So.
And it's John James Audubon.
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 Oh, it's close enough. Give him some
I'm
poetic
just saying.
license.
It missed.
No, this was very clever.
A foul tip, at least.
Clever.
Yeah, tying the Autobahn to the Audubon. That's very funny.
Okay.
Just thought of it on the spot. Give the man some credit.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I'm jealous it was such a good joke.
Is that right?
But
You can have.
I'll tell you what. You mentioned the sound machine.
Yes.
And the whole thing. And I forgot we do have this tribute. Ladies and gentlemen, here it comes.
Oh, sure. You grew up in a trailer park, but now that you've made it big and moved to the suburbs, you just can't sleep at night. You've thought about purchasing one of those expensive white noise machines that claim to create a soothing wall of sound. But tell me, do you really think that white noise is relaxing?
Hell no.
Hell no is right, darling. Do you have trouble sleeping at night?
Sure do.
Let me guess. Did you grow up in a trailer park?
Sure did.
Well, Frigamall Home Health Products, a division of Bob and Tom Industries, has just the thing for you. Forget about that white noise machine. What you need is the white trash noise machine.
The white trash noise machine?
That's right. The white trash noise machine features dozens of the same soothing trailer park sounds you remember from your childhood. You'll feel safe and secure and drift off to sleep like a little white trash baby. Just press the button and listen.
Get up, Daddy. You're crashing my smokes.
Hush up. Has anybody seen my chewing tobacco? Where the hell's the toothpaste? I need to brush my tooth.
Yes. Nothing is more comforting than the white trash noise machine.
It is too, your baby Cletus. It's just a coincidence he looks like Morgan Freeman.
You'll also get these relaxing white trash sounds. A Camaro falling off the blocks. Fly swatter. A bullhorn from the TV show Cops.
Drop the snake and put your hands on the car.
The sound of a marijuana bong. And every single song from Tim Wilson. With the white trash noise machine, you'll always get a good night's sleep. Check out these unsolicited testimonials.
Oh, I tell you what, this white trash noise machine knocks me out faster than an OxyContin and a 12-pack of PBR.
You know, after I won the lottery, I just couldn't sleep in this big old fancy house. But I couldn't take sleeping pills on account of that damn court-ordered drug testing. Shoot, nowadays I can sleep in till it's time to go out on the porch and watch Jerry Springer. Thank you, white trash noise machine. Jesse, Justin, Jasper, Jacob, get in here and go get cleaned up. Your daddies are stopping by today. You too, Jamal.
It's the white trash noise machine. Order now, and you'll receive, as our gift to you, the white trash aromatherapy machine. You'll enjoy all those comforting smells you remember from your childhood. There's Cheese Whiz, fried bologna, Jack Daniels and vomit, Jack Daniels vomit and Cheese Whiz, gunpowder, and of course, poopy diapers.
Now that brings back memories.
Right you are, Reba. You mayonnaise sandwich eating cracker. The white trash noise machine. And if you order right now, you'll also receive these white trash sounds. Restraining order.
It's gonna take more than a damn piece of paper to keep me from seeing you, sweetheart.
Repo Man.
Oh, come on, man. The check's in the mail.
Propane heater exploding.
Hey, baby, you smell something?
The white trash noise machine from Frigamall Home Health Products, a division of Bob and Tom Industries. You all.
Well,
okay.
Lovely. I just forgot about that. Coming up, we're going to talk NFL with Kostaki Economopoulos. And I'll remind you to enter the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em for Week 14. Get those entries in prior to the Thursday night game. So get them in before 8 o'clock Eastern time on Thursday. But you can get those entries in starting right now. And we'll find out who won Week 13 tomorrow. Right now, I want to ask Josh, what is the best gift to give someone that is meaty and delicious? And would that be some kind of a steak?
You're absolutely right. Not just some kind of a steak. You're talking Omaha Steaks. That's right. The steak experts at Omaha Steaks have put together special gift packages that help you take the guesswork out of gift giving. And let's be honest, they're going to make you a holiday hero. Go! Be a hero. Do it at omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide, plus use code BTS at checkout. You're going to get an additional $30 off your order. These gift packages are so cool. You go on the website and you create your own. You can send an assortment of mouth-watering favorites, guaranteed to impress your friends and family. They have those legendary butcher's cut filets mignon, air-chilled boneless chicken, ultra-juicy burgers, and even easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash, like that meat lover's lasagna that bubbles up so beautifully in the oven. Serve it up on a nice cold evening, and man, oh man, you've got a happy family. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Every time your brothers, Tom, chew on a piece of Omaha steak, they're going to go, Tommy, we love you, man. This is just wonderful.
What a great gift.
Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. Visit omahasteaks.com, where there's 50% off site-wide. Plus, use promo code BTS at checkout to get that extra $30 off your order. That's omahasteaks.com, code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. They're ready to ship, but make sure you get on it. Don't dilly-dally. You want these gifts to arrive on time and maybe to a place where you can go over and visit and even share.
Thank you very much, Josh. I was working yesterday on all my Omaha Steaks gifts. Don't tell anybody, but the guy we're going to talk to next, Kostaki, has got a big set of steaks on the way.
All right.
All right. Coming up, we've got Kostaki, we've got Mr. Skin, and we've got noises during sexy time. What's that all about? We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom sports update. Tom Brady, a pair of touchdown passes in the final 3 minutes last night, helping Tampa Bay rally from a 13-point deficit to beat the Saints 17-16 and tighten their grip on first place in the NFC South. Philadelphia Phillies have signed Trey Turner, $300 million, 11-year contract with the shortstop. The deal includes a no-trade clause. person familiar with the negotiations says Justin Verlander has agreed to $86.7 million two-year contract with the New York Mets. And quarterback Stetson Bennett of Georgia, Max Duggan of TCU, C.J. Stroud of Ohio State, and Caleb Williams of Southern California are the finalists for the Heisman Trophy. NBA winners last night, Indiana, the Clippers, Milwaukee, Boston, Oklahoma City, Memphis, and Dallas, all in regulation. And Houston wins in double overtime, beating Philadelphia. NHL last night, Philly, the Rangers, Washington, and Calgary win in regulation. Vegas wins in a shootout over Boston, and Vancouver in overtime, beating Montreal. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Boy, this week in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky sure has a lot of dummies in town. It's the annual ventriloquist convention.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show. I'm sorry? What did you say? From the ventriloquism convention?
Yeah. And I'm not moving on this.
I can tell. We can tell. I can tell your lips are pretty still there. Jerry, what's the name of your partner?
Timmy.
Timmy?
It's Julie.
Can Timmy speak into the phone? Hand in the phone.
We're going to drink some water.
Drink some water while talking to us. Okay, great.
Go ahead. I'll have to call you back.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
I left work early, drove right home, didn't know you'd be here. Well, now that you are, there's only one thing I'd like you to do, my dear. Honey, pull up my skirt, undo my blouse, peel off my pantyhose. Baby, take off my bra and my spiked heels. Honey, take off all of my clothes. Take them all off, baby. Honey, pull down the shades, turn down the lights, lock up all of the doors. If I catch you wearing my clothes again, honey, I will file for divorce. Bob, that skirt doesn't even go with that blouse. Now put on this apron and go do the dishes.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure.
Yeah. We almost got in a fist fight over that, didn't we, Chick?
Yeah,
we sure did.
And you play with your friends, they're always drunk, too. You know, all your buddies are always loaded up. Playing there. I get this phrase, I draw it, you know, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? Yeah, what the hell's the matter with you?
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of you here, you moron.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, man. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Willie Griswold will be around. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
And I think we're going to hook up with our NFL guy, Kostaki Economopoulos. And there he is.
Oh, look, he's
in front of a Christmas tree, and it's got the present I sent you last year, the little Kostaki license plate.
Well, you're a sucker.
I thought it was in that in the stuff with it's right there. Boom. Thank you.
Because Kostaki obviously is a fairly unusual name, and when he was a kid, he'd stop at the side of the freeway with his mom and dad, and they'd have Brent and Steve and
Tom,
Bill, but they wouldn't have Kostaki on those little plates. So I found a place that makes them custom.
I thank you. I still look when I see one of those. I go and Cameron,
thinking,
It'd be kind of interesting to find out the company that manufactures those, if where they get their list, and if there's a regional way that they, truck stops in Maine, do they put different ones than they would put in South Carolina?
Oh, right, that's a good question. Yeah, and obviously here in California, there's a lot more Latino names than there would be in Maine or Georgia or whatever. Yeah, that's a good question. I'd be interested to know, but I still never saw mine by accident.
Maybe in Greece. I wonder if you stop by a Greek freeway, do they have like
the Greek Stuckies? Yeah,
the Greek Stuckies. Kostaki Kakanamapalaptapatapatapis is a very fine stand-up.
It's not pecan logs, it's baklava, right?
Hey, Kostaki, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do two things at once, and I'm never capable of doing that.
Fair enough.
Dear Knuckleheads and Christy Lee.
Hi.
I just want to say Kostaki killed it Saturday night. Constant laughter. Everyone enjoyed themselves. Thank you guys for introducing us to great comedians.
Dear nice. Willie, the first show.
Dear Willie, Pat, and Josh, would you please come here to Michigan? This was referencing your gig. You were in Waterford, is that right?
That's right. I did one-night stands. Yeah, that's right. I got that several times. People were like, you know what, you guys, it's been a long time since you were here, and why don't we get Josh? And I think Pat's done that club. Have you been there, Pat?
They say Miss Pat when he was here previously. They want Willie and Josh to head up there. This is from Crystal and Joe in Michigan.
That's right. That's a cool club. Oh, yeah, go do it.
So very, 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 very nice. And Kostaki's going to be doing New Year's Eve at the Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis, doing that Wednesday through Saturday thing there.
Cool. Love that one.
All coming up. So now, getting ready for Christmas, are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got the tree?
You got the tree. That's a good start.
That's the big step. That's the hard one, schlepping the tree around. Yeah.
Now, is that tree your old tree, or is that a new one?
That's a brand new. That's a fresh tree. That's a whole new thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. The other one left behind.
Yeah. Well, a few things left behind. Actually, I got the lights for this tree somehow in the splitting, but they don't work. I'm like, oh well, that's
She got the balls.
Yeah. Funny. That's a good joke. She actually got the tree stand. That's another. Like Every 2 weeks, there's another discovery of like, oh, I don't have an extension cord, or I don't have a whatever. Yeah. I don't have a drill. I don't have a tree stand. So whatever. This might be the last one. We'll see.
I don't have a reason to live. Yeah.
Wake up every morning.
Yesterday. What is the California term? Conscientiously. What is that again?
Conscientiously
Conscious uncoupling.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
He's
getting divorced. Okay. Well, Kostaki, yikes, a lot of interesting NFL action, and that's your sphere these days. What's going on?
Yeah, that's a good segue to this joke. I feel like Tom Brady could have saved his marriage if she just told him there were only 2 minutes left. That guy, he
likes his back against the wall, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's not good till the end. I don't know why, but that's what happened. Yeah. My Falcons are in the hunt, which is just a nice way of saying not mathematically eliminated yet. We'll take it. I've seen a rodeo. The natural enemy of the colt is the cowboy. Boy, goodness, what happened in that game?
Yeah,
but going into the fourth quarter, it was close.
It was somewhat, yeah.
It was like 21-19.
You know what, Kostaki? I don't want to hear this because I'm on cloud 9. Because this week, who do the Colts play? Bye week, baby. I don't got to worry about nothing.
There you go.
I'm so happy for it.
I know. Falcons, too. You and me both.
Washington,
we
too.
We can't lose.
I found
Washington, too?
Yeah, I found this out a couple years ago, and Kostaki's been right all along. The best way to watch the NFL is don't have a favorite team. It just
you fought me on this for 25 years.
No, not me, man. I just let the entire NFL Red Zone channel cascade over me for an hour.
Oh, I can't believe you came along.
I could care less.
I can't believe you did it. And your team tied this week, which is even weirder.
I know. It's odd, all right. Yeah.
Now, your quarterback, Taylor Heineke's got this cool tradition of buying Jordans in the color. This is so up your alley. He buys Jordans in the colors of the team that he beats every week, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess
what does he do with a tie?
Yeah,
he tied the Giants. Is that one Jordan that's blue and white? How do you... Is that one pair of Scottie Pippens?
Ironically, for a tie, he bought Velcro shoes.
Oh, that was very good.
Didn't mean to bother you, Kostaki.
What color were
No, I enjoyed that. I didn't get it right away. I was just slow.
There's still those out there that don't. This goes back to something that Josh said a long time ago that is absolutely true, and I'll try to present it as Josh would. The guy that invented Velcro shoes said to himself, "That's it, no more laces." Right?
Oh, I did it. No one will ever tie their shoes again. Have you seen Velcro? Have you seen this, what I've done? And he was wrong. It's just kids and old people.
Yeah, I mean, what? I don't...
Because kids can't complain about how they look, and old people don't care.
They don't care.
They don't look ridiculous.
Yeah, they look ridiculous.
They sound more ridiculous than they look.
They look
when you rip them.
No, when I was 12, I got a pair of Velcro light-up shoes.
There
and
it
in my
is.
head, I thought, this is it. I'm wearing these for the rest of my life.
Right.
Shoes can't get cooler than this.
Right.
They light up, man.
This is why you've got to be careful getting a tattoo. Now, Willie just pointed out, these are the cool, I will never not wear these, and then... But the same thing is true of a tattoo. You know, those people that got that, hey, I love Kanye West. I got that tattoo right on my face. Uh-oh.
You know, there's a group of people who are out there getting new Kanye West tattoos.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you got to worry about.
Yeah. Just put it next to David Duke. Make it look like they're high-fiving. That's what I want.
Yeah.
And by the way, I've
Kanye
solved
West.
this problem. I don't know, Kostaki, if you heard about this, but there's what's it called? A tattoo removal place where if you've got was it Ye or Ye?
Yay.
Yay. Okay, Kanye, if you got one of his tattoos, they'll take it off for free. I say if you've got just the YE, just add a yes, an S rather, and then you've got yes. You can pretend it's that psychedelic rock band from the 70s. Seen all
why
good people.
can't you just be internally positive? I have
Yes, you just say yes to everything.
Yes,
It's
man.
nice.
because not a lot of people would know what rock
You
group
could be
you're
literary.
talking
It's the
about.
last word in James Joyce's Ulysses.
There.
I've never made it to the last word in Ulysses.
Oh, I pretended I have. I certainly never did get there by the legitimate way. I just opened it up to the end and said, what's the last word in this thing? Okay, good. Something like that, as I recall.
So Sunday,
Kostaki,
I flipped
do you want to describe the nature of All Pro Lines, your special...
Oh, yeah. All Pro, it's football jokes. Just follow us at All Pro Lines, your favorite social media platform. We're even on TikTok. Matt Ryan's on TikTok, too. Not the app. He's just old and running out of time.
TikTok.
Yeah. Matt Ryan's having a tough season. Yeah. Kanye West is having a better year.
Wow.
The Colts offense has more mistakes than a Herschel Walker speech.
Okay. Can you relax?
Hey, I don't care where you are politically.
Yeah.
He's right.
Oh, no. I'm not mad politically. I don't care. Yeah. I don't like that Herschel Walker guy. But as a Colts fan, it's killing me, man.
It hurts. Yeah, I know. So Sunday, I flipped on the TV in the hotel, and the Lions-Jaguars game was the early afternoon game, and I was like, "Who picked this?" And I remembered I was in Detroit at the time. I'm like, "Oh, I guess that makes sense." The general consensus lately is that nobody can make Aaron Rodgers look like an all-star again, and the Bears said, "Hold my sausage." By the way, "Hold my sausage" has been the personal slogan for Deshaun Watson for a while.
Of course. See, he likes the ladies to, Christy. When
I'm
he said it at least 24 times?
His work.
I don't think we need that one explained.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jimmy Garoppolo's got a broken foot. That's the best thing to ever happen to Bay Area nurses. That's good news for them. Be there in the hospital and coming in and out of the doc. This could be the answer to the nursing shortage all over the country. Just have Jimmy Garoppolo.
Have you seen who's in room 211?
Across the picket line if he hurts his groin. Right, it's good.
They're fighting to...
Yes.
I'm giving him a sponge bath. No, you're giving him... I'm giving him a sponge bath.
You ever see the beginning of that movie, Rush? You ever see that?
Yes.
No.
Remember what happens?
In the movie Rush?
The guy goes into the the nurse.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately gets...
Yeah, she's very attracted to him.
Gets the old sausage and the old...
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry,
Hello.
Kostaki, back to you.
Garoppolo's backup is Brock Purdy. Purdy is how we describe Jimmy G in Georgia.
Miss Purdy.
Brock Purdy, the last pick in the draft. I can relate because in some backyard drafts when I was a kid, I was also Mr. Irrelevant. That happens sometimes. All right. This joke's for you guys. I'm going to do it as gently as I can. All right. Deion Sanders is taking the coaching job in Colorado. And Jeff Saturday was like, what the hell? That guy's not qualified.
That joke, Kostaki, I'm a Colts fan and I went to see you, Boulder. That joke was written for me, buddy.
I didn't know you went to Boulder.
Yeah, go Buffs.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's awesome. The good thing about having Deion as your coach is he can never complain about you celebrating or taunting or trash talking. You can do whatever you want. The Browns defense this week, special teams, got 3 touchdowns, which makes sense because since signing Deshaun Watson, the whole franchise has been super defensive. Very, very defensive. So in their win, the Browns defense gave Watson a hand. He loves that. He loves a good hand. All right.
Sure does.
This week, a guy damaged the Browns stadium turf by driving a car around on it, and the Browns are pissed because it's the best Cleveland drive all season. Here's another one. It's the first time Cleveland police have ever been upset about donuts. Am I right, everybody?
Hey.
Yeah.
Those fellas got a sweet tooth, yeah?
Yeah, they're going to remember that if you ever go to
So much for the Cleveland Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Hilarities off the list. Okay.
Hilarities owned by a Greek. I still can't get booked there. Lamar Jackson told a fan who criticized him on Twitter to shut the F up. If only his passes had that kind of heat, you know. It's, STFU sounds like a Pac-12 school. All right. It looks like Antonio Brown's going to finally get picked up by the cops. Antonio Brown, he's apparently still barricaded in his house. They went to arrest him and he won't come out. Like, well, Antonio, you got some time on your hands. I'd like to suggest you watch a documentary while you're in there about David Koresh and Waco. I help you make a good decision. The Commanders' Chase Young was inactive this week, but Leonardo DiCaprio was active, and Chase Young is his middle name. So that's handy. Maybe close on this one. My cleats, my cause. If it was me, I just put my Venmo on there. I got 2 kids to put through school. You know, just send me some.
Send me money. Yeah,
that's not the closer. Hold on.
I don't know if enough people know the my cleats, my cause thing, Kostaki.
It's a little obscure. That's a good point. Let's see. Surely there's another joke in here somewhere.
Once again, all pro lines. You may want to try to send him one right now.
Right now. All right. Again, I'll do it as gently as I can.
Okay.
NFL teams are checking on the availability of Jim Harbaugh, who spent the last few years building Michigan back into a powerhouse, or as Jeff Saturday calls that, irrelevant experience.
Again, being mean to our good friend Jeff. I don't buy it. It's not Jeff's fault that the guy fumbled the ball. Never mind.
I think
the team can't execute. It's not the coach's fault.
Jeff was handed a terrible team.
Kostaki's joking about the people being unfair to Jeff Saturday. Not that he doesn't agree. He thinks
and the discussion about experience.
Right,
I like Jeff. I'm rooting for Jeff, of course.
Me too. Okay. Well, Kostaki, once again, this big New Year's Eve. It's the whole week, really, Wednesday through Saturday at the Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis.
Wile E. Coyote's there all the time.
He sure is.
Thank you.
I'm handling it.
Kostaki, you'll be getting a gift from me shortly.
So, that's good news.
Yeah.
It's better than a license
pile of meat.
I took the time and trouble to send it to your old address.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't.
Oh, and thanks for the...
Did you hear that? Oh, no.
No, I didn't. I'm joking. I did not send
and
it.
Kostaki, for some reason, sent me a shirt for Chick's Tavern. I appreciate it, Kostaki. Thank you.
That's cool.
That's fun, right?
Yeah.
Chick's Irish Pub.
It's got my name on it.
Kostaki, please text me your new address.
Get in free.
I don't want to.
Well, this doesn't bode well for your meat there, Kostaki.
And Kostaki, your ex does get the steaks, but you get the jumbo franks, and that's a pretty good deal because those things are great, man.
They are delicious.
That is a good deal.
I heard she likes the bone.
She likes the bone-in steak. The
bone-in.
Kostaki, with friends
Not
like
the last
these.
4 years she does it.
Oh! Well, you wouldn't know about it. So anyway.
For the last 4 years, she has.
I'm so sorry.
Were you there that night that Tim Wilson had the little speech for Tommy Johnigan?
We really can't review that.
Oh, yeah, we were there.
Because he was breaking up? Okay.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Kostaki. Much appreciated.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Kostaki.
Let's see. Coming up, we have Mr.
Tommy.
Skin.
She must have been seeing him for 6 months.
We have cannabis news out of San Francisco.
All right,
yes, we do.
We have snowplows looking for names coming up in the news.
I like Snowy McPlow face.
You do?
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Plowy McPlow face? Cute.
It's been done. Also, what are those noises emerging from the bedroom?
Farts.
Well,
Cries of help.
Cries of help.
No, it's supposed to be sexy time noises.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, sexy time. Oh, yeah.
True story. Last night, I farted under the covers, scared my cat. She jumped on my balls.
And we're just hearing about it.
Was that a haiku?
It was a terrible moment in my life.
We'll come back with that as a haiku. Don't miss it.
Don't forget the Bob and Tom Puppet Theater is now being posted on our various social media platforms.
Oh, I gotta do
On
that.
a different note, right now, that moon mission's still happening. Speaking of missions, Napa's on a mission to keep you in motion. For almost a century, Napa's been known for having the quality, parts, and expert knowledge that you, the driver, need.
For almost a century is what he said.
Today, Napa helps drivers like you hit the road with confidence with America's largest network of parts and care. There are nearly 6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores and over 17,000 Napa Auto Care centers, meaning you're never far from the quality products and the trusted service that you need. What is that? What are you doing over there?
I'm looking at the puppets. Leave me alone.
Okay, sorry. Napa, they've got it down, and you can find out what I'm talking about. Find out what Napa know-how is by visiting NapaOnline.com. That way, you can find the nearest Napa location and find out what great people are behind the counter that can help you in your ride, your truck, your car. They can help you out at Napa. Once again, visit NapaOnline.com to find that nearest Napa location. When we come back, we have pizza, we have snow plows, and we have a dog driving a car, which I love. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to Bob and Tom.
If you're looking for the best fudge in the world, look no further than the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. Let's go. The Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. We sell fudge and t-shirts and a whole lot more. Yeah, the best fudge comes from Uranus. It's homemade, that's why it's famous. Fudge packed, fresh daily. Real butter and cream, so tasty. You'll buy it as a joke the first time and the next time because it tastes so damn fine. So head on out to the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store and get the best fudge in the world.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin, honey. The cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin, honey. Eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rolling through a Tuesday morning, we've got Kostaki Economopoulos, Mr. Skin, as well, with his top 10 nude scenes of 2022. That's all he does. He gets up in the morning and he and his staff
Have you thought about your holiday gifts yet for all those clients and friends? I've got a great idea for you, a great solution, something that'll make everybody happy. The Cheese Store, NNY.com. And let's look at some of this great stuff. Look at this, The Cheese Store, owned and operated by 22 local dairy farmers in northern New York. It's The Cheese Store. There are no supply chain issues, so get those holiday gifts out there for all your clients and your friends.
Get great gifts for the family, co-workers, clients, and more at the Cheese Store, NNY.com. Order today and get free shipping on all orders over $89. The Cheese Store, NNY.com.
Play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em with the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello and welcome to Spit Take Theater. This week's Spit Take Theater presentation at the water cooler.
Man, I can't wait until the new episodes of Survivor are shown. I've really become addicted to those reality shows.
Oh, I am too. I live for Rupert. I love that guy. I've wanted to be a Survivor contestant ever since the first one. The locations they stay at are so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, they sure are. Hey, would you ever do Big Brother?
Well, actually, I've already done my Big Brother.
Huh?
I haven't done my father or my grandpa yet.
You've slept with your Big Brother Dave?
Well, yeah.
Wow, small world. I slept with your Big Brother Dave.
What?
Yeah, he's cute.
This has been Spit Take Theater. Wow. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theater.
All right. Well, that took a nasty turn, didn't it?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
With us in the studio, comedian Chad Daniels. Your wife is a college professor.
Yes.
Are you a college man?
No.
Ah.
That makes for
interesting contrast.
And her friends always remind me of it.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Are they all college professors as well?
Most of them.
Mm-hmm.
We were out getting dinner one night, and her friends were like, "So, Chad, have you ever had Indian food?" And I was like, "Hello, Thanksgiving." Aren't you a history professor?
Yeah.
Didn't you know that? She has one friend from England that's always bragging about their language. We invented your language. You didn't have a language if it wasn't for us. Well, you spelled pneumonia with a P, stupid. Nat starts with a G, and you're bragging about that? And she goes, "You know what? They're silent. You know what? You better be silent before I stab you in your face with a knife."
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives..."
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom
Put that in just a second.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hola.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Bienvenuto Is that
I don't know.
something?
There's Ace Cosby, manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I got to tell you, you've been working out. I see the guns popping out this morning.
Dude, literally not at all.
Wow.
I've been so lazy because I've been sick. It's been awesome.
You've been in goblin mode.
Yeah,
I've been in goblin mode. Yeah.
Goblin mode. What a great new word.
Yeah, man. Pot cookies and Netflix.
Really amazing. I'm chicken.
It's not
Here's
meaningless.
Tom.
I mean, all words have meaning.
You lived through assassinations, the civil rights era, and nothing gets you as angry as just words and like dictionary word, like not offensive words.
No. Of all the things that have gone wrong in the world, think for a moment since he's been alive. And you know what he says about a time machine? He wants to go back so he can make the Doors pick a bass player. Everything that he could change.
If I had
with
a time machine, I would go back and I would make sure
everything he could do.
The Doors had
Cold War.
The Doors need to have a bass player who's also a quality alcohol and drug counselor.
Kennedy, the whole thing. 9/11. Nope, I want a bass player indoors.
Hey, the reason L.A. Woman is such a great album, they had a live bass player.
God.
Elvis's bass player, actually. The point being,
facts that no one knows or cares
what we
about.
need is a. What would you do
Corner.
if you had a time machine, Smart Guy?
I don't have anything picked out or exactly know exactly where I'd go, but maybe change some things.
I don't know who I'd assassinate.
You don't
I
know
don't
if you
think
give
about it every day.
if you-
Shut up!
if you
I don't
give-
think about it.
A young and handsome Bruce
Over
Griswold,
and
a
over
condom,
and over
sometime mid 1952.
It has nothing to do with you, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting thing.
What?
A TV show with a guy that just dispenses condoms to various people in the street. Well, Mrs. Hitler.
Mrs. Hitler.
You don't hear that.
I mean,
very
Mr.
much, do you?
Schickelgruber, whatever the hell his name
Right,
was.
right.
Mrs. Hitler.
It was something like Schickelgruber, though,
Yeah,
wasn't
I
it?
think
Yeah.
so. But yeah, every week it would be a different person getting the old birth control thing. Okay, never mind. You know what we need right now is a palate cleanser.
Yeah, we do.
You know, the best palate cleanser that I know, ladies and gentlemen, comes
Is?
from that corner of the room. Of course, I'm talking about, ladies, do you mind?
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Been watching a lot of classic movies the past few weeks.
Oh, good.
Do you know what the movies Titanic and The Sixth Sense have in common?
No, what?
I see dead people.
I see dead people.
That's strong.
That's good.
It may be in the Mount Rushmore of jokes of the day. I see dead people.
Dead people.
He's taken the way up high template, and now he's okay.
Very good. Thank you, Ace.
Thank you, and thank you, Omaha Steaks. The
Yeah.
holidays are here. Achieve gifting greatness when you give the gift of perfectly aged, tender, delicious Omaha Steaks. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. You're going to get $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Ace, well done.
Mm-hmm. Well, a bad joke is rare.
Yes.
They're usually well done, but I prefer my Omaha Steaks. Rare. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Well, now it's time to discuss sexy time.
Researchers have compiled a list of what various sex noises might say about your relationship. Some of the sex noises they took a look at: heavy breathing,
Yeah.
moaning, high-pitched tones.
How about screaming, help me?
Screaming and shouting is in the list.
Yeah. All sounds of me climbing the stairs.
Moaning, a third of both men and women find moaning sexy. However, psychologist Barbara Santini said fake moaning can be an indication that one partner wants the other to orgasm more quickly and end the
There's
session.
the one where she's looking at her watch. Oh, Josh, you're the best.
66%.
Oh, you're a
of women.
clock watcher? No tip.
No tip.
66% of women admitted to exaggerating their moans to speed up a partner's orgasm.
That's one of the biggest turnoffs to me. That does the opposite to me, ladies.
How do you know that they're doing
I know.
it?
You know,
because he's still in the bathroom brushing his teeth. hey, chocolate, calm down.
I can't possibly
There's
sleep
a lot happening in this
What?
Chocolate is beautiful and very good, and I will not have you besmirch her.
It's a reference to the movie Birdcage.
Still doesn't make it right.
Stay topical.
Women making noise in bed had positive effects on male self-esteem and may, quote, help strengthen the bond and decrease the risk of emotional infidelity and abandonment.
Can we have to talk about abandonment right there?
Is there a reason you chuckled through abandonment? Good God.
Christy's having the time of her life. Oh, they call her the praying mantis.
What a
Christy, you make love to me and then I bite your head off.
There are no male beings who bite the heads off of females, are there? I don't think. It's just the praying mantis.
Oh, man, that's right. And did you know that the praying mantis, once the male's head is off, it continues to...
Yeah, she does.
Oh, yeah.
It continues to hump.
Oh, yeah.
Just reflexively.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a girl
Isn't
like
that rough?
No males do that. Only the female.
You had what?
A girl like that in college. When she would just keep the... And you just had to... Okay, you know? You're there for the party.
And you broke up with this woman?
Hang on.
Still seeing her? I kind of liked it. She was in charge. I'd cry a little bit. It was cool.
Let me get this straight. It's kind of the...
You know,
Was that the noise she made?
They're doing the it's like it looks like an ab machine.
Wait a minute. This sounds like a Mr. Obvious episode. You sure that wasn't the garbage disposal?
Right there by the sink.
82% of heterosexual women said they were more vocal during sex than their male partners.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see that.
Do you think that's correct?
Yeah.
I mean, I never stop talking. I'm in there. I'm doing ad reads for HelloFresh while I'm with the lady. You know? I can't shut up.
That's all right.
Most women and men.
You know, one of my favorites is the...
Carne asada.
Hang on a second.
It's the chicken taco.
Read that stat again. 82. What is it?
82% of heterosexual women said they were more vocal during sex than their male partners.
Now, not to be personal here, but what do you think of that stat? Do you think that's
I
correct?
think it's probably correct, yeah.
You know me, I like a Little League baseball game.
But are you doing the talking or is she doing the talking?
I'll jump in. I'll jump in every now and then.
All right.
I'll add a little something.
Now, do you jump in with your announcer voice?
No, yes, because that's my real voice that I use everywhere. This voice, I use that all the time. I don't know anyone like that. Do you?
You look directly at you, Ace.
I don't know what's going on. I talk like this all the time. Hang on a second. Yes, Ace.
Does it feel good?
There it is.
Does it feel good?
Does it?
We've got the
I
weather.
said, does it?
The weather coming in 10 minutes. As for me, I think it may be about 2.
Most women and men said they were more vocal at the start of a sexual relationship. Well, you're more of everything at the start. Come on.
Hey, let's face it. You're selling a product, right?
Is that what you're doing?
You're making sales. That's right. You got to put numbers up, right, Tom?
Sure.
Yeah.
21 times a month, apparently.
Christy,
Boy, thanks a lot for that, by the way.
I'll save this one for you. If you're making no noise, you know what it means?
You're asleep?
No, there are kids in the next room.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't have to deal with that. That was the best part about getting divorced.
Really?
Yeah, because you'd ever have the weekend off.
Yeah.
Or
I get
every 2
noisier
days
when I know that there are kids in the other room.
Oh, you do not.
Guess what I'm doing to your mom? Paw Patrol can't save you now, can they? Yeah.
No, I don't remember. Yeah, my kids were too little when we got divorced, so I never had that issue, really.
Yeah, you got to keep quiet because really good intimacy sounds like you're wearing flip-flops in a swamp.
Yeah.
Oh,
you nailed it.
that is kind of gross.
Godwin, do you have anything to say about this? Sure. Via song?
Hello, lover, my old friend. I want to sleep with you again. We've been married now for 20 years. I was out and had a couple beers, and I miss being intimate with you, my wife. How about tonight? I wanna hear the sounds of sex stuff. I wanna hear you sigh and moan like you're having your mind blown. Heavy breathing and shout out my name. Lots of chatter like a baseball game. Dirty talk so filthy, it just might be a sin. Then the kids walked in, awakened by the sounds of sex stuff.
That was very nice. I've done that. Very, very, very nice. Very sexy.
Yeah.
Coming up, it'll be Mr. Skin. Speaking of sexy, the man who's the authority on nudity in cinema. And also, how to name a snowplow up next. There's a contest. You could be a big winner. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
What do you order at Starbucks?
What's the new thing? Come on.
There's something new?
Oh,
Bob, with my overt masculinity, I can pull off anything.
What are you ordering these?
I have
something frou-frou?
No, not foo-foo at all. It's very simple. It's called a misto.
A misto.
Misto.
I want a
Misto
misto.
horny. Misto horny. Misto Griswold, your drink is ready.
What's a misto?
It's just
coffee with
coffee with steamed milk.
Isn't that what
that a latte?
A latte or a cappuccino?
I don't know.
Intellectually, you have to be with all of us when we're frustrated with you because you used to stand behind a person at Starbucks and when you would make fun of them endlessly when they go, I want coffee extra hot. And now you can't have your coffee unless the milk is steamed. You see why?
No, because when you put the cream in it, it cools the coffee too much.
What if it's... Oh, my God.
So you're adding cream already? You're adding more cream?
He's adding
No. It's it's skim milk. You can get steamed skim milk. So
I don't understand the difference between a cappuccino, a latte, a misto. It's all steamed milk. They all add it to coffee.
Why don't you tell me the difference between a taco and a burrito and all the
Hard shell,
crap?
soft shell.
It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. See, there's subtle distinctions. See, Christy, that's me. I'm all about subtlety.
What do you say?
I'd like a non-fat misto, please.
A non-fat misto. Well, you got to say a size. Do you say that first or
venti,
last?
grande, tall. What do you got?
Probably the
Do you
big
say,
one.
do you say a first or last?
First.
First.
I always do the large. If I'm ordering for my wife at Starbucks, I'll have a large coffee with that creamy stuff you put in there.
So
you
you're
mean
not
a latte?
So you're not going to
grande? No,
you're not going to pretend you know the language.
No, because I don't know the language.
But I mean, if it's golf, would you say I want an iron, or would you say, well, I don't want to use one of the wooden ones. Give me one of the metal sticks. Oh yeah, I got you, Bob.
What are you talking about? You know what bugs me at Starbucks?
That's sad. I actually kind of got that analogy.
Did he say metal stick?
Metal stick.
I'm going to go over there and beat the crap out of him right now.
I got your back, brother.
You got to answer the phone.
I didn't see anything.
This is Larry King. Hang up the phone.
You let that phone ring.
As far as I know, he fell down a lot. That's what I'm telling people.
He was pushed down a lot.
Bob and Tom.
You know what bugs me about life?
What's that?
People who take a reasonably simple task and make it incredibly complicated, like making a full-scale Broadway show production out of drinking iced tea. That to me is really.
What's your problem? Why can't I enjoy my iced tea over here?
Well, you can.
Did you bring your thermos?
I did bring my thermos.
Can we get a picture? Can we get a picture of the thermos sitting and Christy standing beside it?
Yes, so they can get the actual full spectrum of how big this is.
Easily,
that's bigger than Christy's head.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That.
Christy could easily sit on that and watch a sporting event.
Certainly.
Well, what's wrong with having?
You know what? I think we should have her sit on it. We'll caption it "Sun Tea."
He's going to read some article or some idiot friend, and when I find the idiot friend who told you about this cold iced tea, I'm going to punch him right in the face. I'm going to. Oh, well, you know,
who was that guy?
The best thing to do is to be in a separate studio because
Jeff, would you like a little glass of nice iced tea?
No, thanks.
It's delightful.
I love iced tea.
There's no ice in it, though.
God,
well,
that would make it.
Then it's not iced tea.
Watered down.
The ice would bruise the tea.
Yes.
No, the ice is in the cooler.
I quit. I quit.
Can we get a picture of the iced tea?
How much does this add to your morning? You had such a bad morning, you said.
Are you getting up extra early now to make your tea?
No, the tea was made last night in the car when I left this morning.
Oh.
In the car? Somebody put it in the car?
I did.
You put it in the car.
You put it in the car?
Last night.
Last night.
Yes.
How did you?
It's crazier than I thought.
Well, how does steak
I
go?
thought it was supposed
Three
to.
letters come to mind. OCD.
Those.
Definitely.
Are you kidding me?
I thought it was supposed to brew in the refrigerator.
That's old technology.
Only with Tom, the OCD is in capital letters with big lights around each.
I thought the tea was supposed to brew in the refrigerator overnight.
Tom's taking it a new step, I'm sure. Well, why not have it brew?
I call it not OCD. I call it CDO because I want the letters in alphabetical order.
We should hook up right now, I believe.
Hello, Houston.
They're speaking with Bob and Tom. Hello, Endeavor.
Hello, Spaceship Earth. This is Captain Thompson.
Hey, Captain, how are you?
Captain, how are you?
We're doing great. We do a lot of experiments up here.
Yeah, we're just reading about the one involving the frog.
The South African clawed frogs. The eggs are about to hatch any moment now, aren't they?
Very excited. As a matter of fact, it looks like they might be hatching about now.
Oh, good.
You people might be the first ones on Earth to hear what's going on.
Well, great.
There they come.
This is exciting.
Some little critter coming out of there. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, God! Oh, help me! Oh, my Lord!
Q95.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Present.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline. Hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up, man?
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Hey, how's it going over there? Wait a second.
What are you doing?
What happened, pal?
It looks like
I'm writing a note to myself.
Once again, if one of us...
On your shirt?
One of us did
No, I was trying to put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Something I'd forgotten I have to do today.
And once again, if you can't put a note in your pocket, you might want to just go home.
Why don't you put a note on in your phone rather than putting it in your pocket?
I like to have
what?
a note.
There's a note feature.
I like to have the physical note.
No matter what, I hope it's something fun you have to do.
I'm a note guy. At the grocery store, I like to have it on paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't? You have it on?
No, I keep it on here. So I have a little notes, and I.
What app does that?
It's on the phone. It's not an app.
No. What's it called though?
Notes.
Oh, is it? Notes?
I use that on occasion. I'll write jokes and stuff on it, but I like to have a physical note every once in a while.
Okay.
Sure.
This way, when I walk out of this room today and I reach into my pocket, I'll remember, oh, God, I've got to go do that immediately.
Well, I hope it's something positive.
But between now and whatever time it is,
Don't forget to be.
Remember yesterday?
You reach into your pocket. It could be hours.
That's true.
No,
And then
because
you say, I have
because
to
my
do that.
keys are on my chair in the other room, and so I have to go in there to get them.
There you go.
Is that what the note says?
No, the note is reminding me that I have a meeting I have to go to that I forgot about.
Okay.
Is it a good one?
Should be fun.
Okay, good.
And then I've got a bunch of stuff going. Sorry, I just was busy over here, and I don't mean to bore you today.
Do you ever miss stuff?
How so?
Like meetings or appointments?
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
I try to. I don't
Every once in a while.
Well, I mean, I write stuff down. I show up. I like to be there on time.
Godwin, have you ever booked a gig that you forgot you booked? Oh, yeah. And all of a sudden on Thursday, you get an email that's like, hey, we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Oh, my God.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have to go to Lansing?
Have you really done that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've done it night of. The show started and I was going and they texted me like, hey, where are you? And they're like, cool, we'll just put you last. It was really bad.
Whoa.
Well, the opposite of that, I remember one day getting a call from Haywood. And he goes, hey, you want to have dinner tonight? I went, what are you doing in town? Oh, well, I've got a gig next week, but I thought it was this week.
Week early, huh?
Yeah. So it happens to all of us.
Yeah,
of
course.
All of a sudden, I understand why you and Haywood get along with that quick little story.
Okay, well, right now I want to talk about snowplow names. This is kind of a fun thing, I think.
The Minnesota Department of Transportation taking nominations for snowplow names for the third year in a row. The contest winner is put on a snowplow, and each of I guess it would be MinDOT's 8 districts around the state. The first year's winners included Plowy McPlowface, which Tom absolutely hates, which is a nod, of course, to the 2016 viral fiasco wherein voters chose to name a naval marine vessel Bodie McBoatface. Last year's top choice, Betty Whiteout, in honor of the late Betty White, who played Minnesota native Rose Nyland, of course, on The Golden Girls. The online poll will be open through December 16th. I don't have a list. You get to freeform, you get to put whatever you want. You don't get to vote, right?
Oh. Yeah, I think you pick one and send it to them.
Okay. Previous name suggestions that we have included during the Plowy McPlowface year. Opie, just going to plow right past you.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Oh, it's like excusing yourself.
Oh.
So it's a Minnesota thing.
I guess, yeah.
Duck, duck, orange truck.
Funny.
Duck, orange truck.
Stupid. Duck, orange truck.
Plow bunion.
We're kind of getting somewhere.
Snowby One Kenobi.
Very funny.
There we go. There we
Good
go.
time.
F. Salt Fitzgerald.
That's a winner.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That's very good.
Oh, because it's literary.
Yeah.
Boo. Who cares?
Darth Bladder. I would think you would.
No, Darth Blader, it must be.
It is
like
Blader,
the blade for.
But you would go with Darth Bladder, wouldn't you?
Darth Bladder.
Never mind.
You got a
Sounds like you got some kind of disease. Well, you're not going to be able to pee for 3 years.
Yeah, and when you do, it sounds like Darth.
Yeah. The truck formerly known as Plow.
Oh, okay.
And then last year,
Prince joke, yeah.
Minnesota and such.
last year we had Betty Whiteout, which of course was the winner.
She passed away.
Yes, she did.
Huh?
I bet her family's going to miss her this year.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh.
Control, Salt, Delete.
That's my favorite one.
I love that one. That was cute. We were like that last year. The Big Leplowski.
Funny.
Plowosaurus Rex. Scoop Dog.
Oh,
Funny.
boy.
Blizzard of Oz.
Like actual album.
No More Mr. Ice Guy.
Who did the album Blizzard of Oz?
Ozzy.
Right. What?
It's for a solo album.
No kidding.
And Edward Blizzard Hands.
How did I not know that? Sorry.
So right now we have Control, Salt, Delete, and F. Salt Fitzgerald as our 2 leading
What about,
candidates.
Bob Dylan is from, Hibbing, Minnesota, right?
I don't know. Don't care.
Pat, isn't that
Minnesota, I don't know what
Why?
the city was.
a plowing?
I think it is Hibbing.
A plowing in the wind?
Yeah.
A little tribute? No? Okay.
Sure. I mean, it's as good as.
Yeah, any of these.
I like the Big Leplowski. That's my favorite.
Isn't there a chance that something could go terribly wrong with these snowplows and someone have to get on the news and say you can't get on I-70 tonight because the Big Plowski is there's 4 dead?
Don't say that.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
These are used in emergency situations.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be, they scooping up the corpses, the plow Sleet Davidson.
Wait a minute. I don't even get that.
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
Oh, Pete Sleet. Okay.
Okay, I just trying to go. We'll see what the winner is this year. It's fun. We're having a little fun with the.
We'll follow up on that.
Okay.
One of San Francisco's top-rated pizzerias is having some fun. They're offering a new pairing.
What is it?
Pizza with a side of cannabis.
Oh.
According to SF Gate, Tony's Pizza Napolanta sells the Up and Smoke combo. A wood-fired pizza comes with an official pre-rolled joint. The pizzeria teamed up with nearby North Beach Pipeline, the neighborhood's first pot shop, to create the pairing. The new Up and Smoke pizza costs $30, features layers of smokiness with candied bacon, smoked mozzarella, tomato, basil, and volcano salt, all on a wood-fired multigrain crust.
So you could just keep ordering this over and over and over and over. Where would it sell? You get done eating one, smoke, and then you need another one.
That's a smart idea. The $15 1 gram pre-roll filled with mother's milk cannabis and dipped in keef, a form of cannabis hash. Is that right?
So when you grind your pot, right, it goes in the top part, you grind it up. Sure. There's a middle area, that's where you grab it, and there's a small sift at the bottom of that. The keef is like the smallest part of the pot that goes through that sift, and it's like pure THC, I guess.
Yeah, they have a lot of different types, too, like a lot of good brands of that.
Oh, they do?
The Keef Oberman is pretty good. And then the Keef Latifah is not bad.
That's Queef Latifah.
Yeah.
Keef Oberman.
But the Keith Richards.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's too hard for me.
It's way too hard.
Can't take
So are you supposed to smoke the joint and then eat the pizza?
Yeah,
I guess.
It's up to you, man.
Is this kind of the cart before the horse?
You can do whatever you want.
Is the
What do
pizza
you
going to
mean,
get
the cart
cold?
before the horse?
You can take a bite, take a hit, take a bite, take a hit.
I see. The pizza will get cold before you.
Because isn't the idea of smoking the joint to make you really hungry? And I don't know.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I don't think that's the point of the joint. Nobody smokes a joint going, I can't wait to be real hungry.
What is that?
Oh, no. I definitely do that.
What?
100%, yeah. If I'm having like a big eating day.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
If I'm doing like a double drive-through day, hit McDonald's, hit Taco Bell, get back home, blaze up a little bit, have a little feast.
Nice.
Customers receive a $5 discount if they buy both items together, so I guess it's a heck of a deal.
That's interesting.
All right.
You can do that, I think, anywhere, even if it's not legal.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you can pretty much get it.
Well, I mean, if your delivery driver has a side hustle going, I think what's the code word? Extra oregano?
Something like it was somewhere. Yeah.
Sounds good. Coming up, we're going to talk with Mr. Skin. What else have you got over there, Christy?
Well, we have a startup with an electric flying car by 2025. It'll cost you $300,000, but, you know, if you want to fly in the air in a car, you're going to have to pay for it.
That's a luxury.
I do not want my fellow drivers flying. That's for pilots that are properly trained.
It's not up to you.
What bet? I don't. I can barely tolerate the jackasses that can't turn left when the thing goes green, and I got to sit there for 5 more minutes.
Well, how's a person flying above you going to bother you at all?
Because he's going to
land on us.
Because he's going to be texting and drive into a building.
So it doesn't affect you.
No.
You're
I'm
not
with
flying.
Can't we just agree no flying cars ever?
Yeah, we're okay.
Yes.
We're doing okay.
Stop it.
Always stopping technology, you guys. You Luddites.
You know, I am a Luddite. I am, but...
Okay, well...
I
am
don't want
too,
a
really,
car
but...
crashing onto me.
Well, unfortunately, he flew into the stadium. And by into the stadium, I mean into the crowd.
Oh, no, don't...
It will happen.
Oh.
And then we had to get the big Laplowski to come over and scoop out the body. It was horrible.
Wow.
And they brought in Sleet Davidson for the... I'm so sorry.
No one gets that. Zero.
Right now, I want to talk about my friend Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. How do you find him? You go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
I think he's been my friend, not your friend.
Let's just say Steven has the #1 gift this season. I'm talking about those famous diamond stud earrings known as the Anita diamond stud earrings. Under $300. This is going to be a great gift, and you can get it in a flash by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Just click on it right away, and then your shopping is done. That package will be shipped this afternoon if you get that order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time. And with Steven Singer Jewelers, you can trade up next year and get your full trade-in value from what you paid this year. You can always trade up. Steven, of course, famous for his full 100-day, 100% no-hassle money-back guarantee. So you can shop now for the holiday season with no risk by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Among the many items that are available, of course, the Anita diamond stud earring set, under $300. Get the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Real diamonds from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. When we come back, it'll be the famous Mr. Skin talking about nudity. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
If you're looking for the best fudge in the world, look no further than the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. Let's go. The Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store. We sell fudge and t-shirts and a whole lot more. Yeah, the best fudge comes from Uranus. It's homemade, that's why it's famous. Fudge packed, fresh daily. Real butter and cream, so tasty. You'll buy it as a joke the first time and the next time because it tastes so damn fine. So head on out to the Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store and get the best fudge in the world.
An increasingly personal fight, the outcome will determine whether Democrats have an outright 51-49 Senate majority or control a 50-50 chamber based on Vice President Kamala Harris's tie-breaking vote. Lawyer Michael Avenatti, who rose to fame representing porn star Stormy Daniels against Donald Trump, was sentenced to 14 years in prison. Avenatti admitted to cheating clients out of millions of dollars. The Southern California judge Monday also ordered him to pay more than $10 million in restitution. And NASA's Orion capsule's on its way home from the moon to wrap up a 3-week test flight. The capsule and its test dummies came within 80 miles of the far side of the moon Monday. Once emerging from behind the moon, Orion flew over a couple Apollo landing sites. The capsule was too high to make out the Apollo lander descent stages or anything else left behind by astronauts more than a half-century ago. Orion will aim for a Pacific splashdown Sunday off of San Diego, setting the stage for astronauts on the next moonshot. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. Oh, no. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on, repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
Is that Mr. Béchon?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello and welcome to Spit Take Theater. This week's Spit Take Theater presentation, The Important Meeting.
Hello, Jenkins here.
Mr. Jenkins, this is Phil Johnson.
Phil, glad you called.
Good morning. I'm not going to be able to make it into work today. I'm sick.
You what?
I'm sorry, I just can't make it into work today. I'm sick.
No, Johnson, listen. I got a phone call last night.
Yeah?
I talked to the client.
Uh-huh.
Today's the big presentation.
Today?
Yeah, today. It's going to be big.
Oh, I can't make it into work today. I'm sick.
Johnson, this is the big presentation. Besides that, frankly, you don't sound sick to me.
Oh, yeah? I'm sleeping with my dad. Is that sick enough for you?
This has been Spit Take Theater. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theater.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Lord Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately, I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
No, yeah.
You know, I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hola.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Chick. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Ace, I'm surprised you're not sweating after that stellar joke of the day today. That was just so nice.
It's going to be a 5-star week.
No. Really? The whole week?
Okay.
I like that. At that level, I'm certainly looking forward to that.
There's no negative Nellies in Ace's world.
No way.
No.
Only positive Pauls.
Very fine piece
Just
of
that
work.
simple.
We're going to hook up with the legendary Mr. Skin on the big screen in a matter of moments. He, of course, is the authoritative voice of nudity in first-run cinema.
Nipples and butt cheeks and boobies and wieners.
These are a few of my favorite dongs. Wait a minute.
Oh.
It's primarily the naked ladies that we are talking about. And there's Mr. Skin on the big screen right there. Mr. Skin.
Hey, everyone.
Reporting from Chicago, not wearing a White Sox cap for a change.
Right. I didn't feel it was appropriate after the season they just had. So.
And you're a man of branding. You know branding because honestly, you should be a honorary, at the very least, honorary Dr. Skin. But you've stuck with Mr. Skin.
Yeah. After all this time, I was going to tell you guys. I don't know if you know this, but this is my 24th. Top 10 nude scenes of the year. And it just struck me like, how do you have a life where you're 24 years into the 10 best nude scenes of the year? It's incredible. People weren't even born when I started this. So.
Some of them may have been born during some of the scenes.
Oh, sure.
Born because you started discussing.
You're responsible.
Mr. Skin, not many of us can have our work referenced in a famous movie and have it actually be part of the plot of a famous movie. Do you want to explain what I'm talking about, Mr. Skin?
Yeah, well, the movie Knocked Up, which was a huge blockbuster comedy in 2007, featured Mr. Skin in it because Judd Apatow knew about my website. He was trying to think of, for the lead character, Seth Rogen, how could he have a job that is kind of fun, but incredibly embarrassing and awkward. And he thought of what I did for a living, and he based his job on my thing. But in the end, they do a great promotion of MrSkin.com in there. And I've always felt it's the equivalent to the product placement of ET with Reese's Pieces. So,
yes. Did you indeed get a hump, or I mean a bump?
Yeah, we got a hump and a bump. It's been amazing. Well, I think too that I think guys our age, we're Animal House, Stripes, Blues Brothers, whereas maybe the younger generation are into Knocked Up, 40-Year-Old Virgin. Those are their kind of comedies, and that movie just plays on a loop. And it's just every time it plays, it's free promo. But even I think this is even cooler. 2 weeks ago, I started to get a ton of texts because Family Guy referenced Mr. Skin for the third time. And I just thought that was something that I think I'm even more proud of that than even the Knocked Up reference.
Yes. We're speaking with Mr. Skin, and Mr. Skin, once again, the authority on nudity. And I was going to say first-run cinema, but these days it's a whole different ball game because of the high quality of television.
Oh yeah,
and it's
when I started my first top 10 list in 1999. You know, The Sopranos had just started. There really wasn't a lot of television that people watched that had nudity. Now it's, gosh, there's hundreds of shows. I don't have to explain to you guys all the different platforms and places you could see these shows. But yeah, over time, it's gotten to the point where there's just so much nudity. Narrowing things down to 10 is very difficult work. I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me, but it is not easy to narrow it down to 10, you know?
Uh-huh.
Wow. The category that you want to promote today is called what?
Well, it's just my top 10 nude scenes of 2022, and this is only female nudes. Sorry, Christy, this is just female nudes, but it's...
That's okay. I got an eye full on White Lotus the other night.
Oh, my God, that White Lotus. Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because number 8 on my list is... the woman that plays one of the prostitutes, the Italian with the dark hair. Her name is, Tom, you'll love this name, the greatest name I've ever heard of an actress. Her name's Simona Tabasco. Wow. That's her real name. That's not her character name. And she, in the 5th episode, she has a sex scene, which made number 8 on my top 10 list. And I got to tell you that White Lotus it's a very popular show on HBO. But as Christy said, there's something for men because there's a lot of female nudity, but boy, is there a lot for women. Guys are just full frontal. It's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Are they angry or just dangling?
No, it was flaccid, but it was having a real good time.
I read about this oddly the other day. Evidently, that was very much a prosthetic. I guess the actor who said, "Yeah, that's not him."
Oh, don't ruin this for me.
Well, I'm just telling you.
He was on Fallon a week ago, and they talked about the prosthetic. But honestly, he's going to be super attractive, just ripped, a great actor, and have a hang down.
Yeah,
Save some hang down for the rest of us, pal.
Is he a famous actor?
Not super famous, but you might recognize him.
I have a technical
Louis
question.
Gossett Jr.?
Maybe Mr. Skin knows this. When they have a prosthetic, do they attach it to the real one, or does it?
Oh, does it slip over?
Is it
I'm not 100% sure of that.
Well, when I wear mine,
but I will say a funny thing that guys, I find this whenever you see a full frontal and it's really huge, all us guys think it has to be a prosthetic.
Yep.
You know, we can't think that that's real.
Well, famously in Boogie Nights, that's fake.
Oh, well, that one,
Yeah.
Dirk
Yeah.
Diggler.
Sure.
Yeah.
But in real life, I guess Joe DiMaggio. As a baseball fan, you should know this.
Oh, here we go.
Mr. Skin, are you aware of the famous Pete Rose, Joe DiMaggio situation?
No, I want to hear it.
Oh, really? Oh, you should. Well, I don't want to. You should Google it. It involves Mr. Rose actually helping Mr. DiMaggio of all places in Vietnam on a USO tour.
Well, how can you not tell the story?
You're just telling him.
The brief version is, and Mr. Rose had a chance to see DiMaggio in all his glory, and apparently, not much can stun Pete Rose. Not a fastball, but this stunned him.
Wow. Okay. I'm writing notes right now. I will as soon as I'm done. I'm Googling.
Well, let's just do a quick review of your top 10, Mr. Skin.
Yeah, sure. I'll just maybe cherry pick a few for you guys. By the way, we just launched this, so it's kind of hot off the press here at MrSkin.com. It's totally free if you guys, anyone wants to check this list out. But for instance, like number 10 is you guys know that show Euphoria from HBO?
Sure.
You've at least heard about it. Sydney Sweeney, who in past years was our number 1, is number 10 here, and she's laying completely nude on a bearskin rug in the 2nd episode of season 2. And she is really a gorgeous actress. She's become very popular, especially in social media circles. And she's number 10 on our list. I told you guys number 8. I wanted to get to number 5 because I think you guys would know her. Remember that Netflix show Queen's Gambit, the chess show?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, Anya Taylor-Joy wins number 5 spot in a movie called The Northman, which is a Viking movie with Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah. Well, an hour and 47 minutes in. Now, she became really famous because of Queen's Gambit because it was during the COVID lockdown, and everyone was watching all the Netflix shows and all that. And Queen's Gambit just hit at the perfect time. And she hadn't done a nude scene. And in this movie, The Viking, Alexander Skarsgård's in a hot spring. She walks in completely naked, and it really is an amazing scene. You will become a Northman when you see that. It's an incredible nude scene, but it came in at number 5 on our list. So.
Mr. Skin is our guest. Once again, he is the authority on nudity and used to be first run cinema, but now it's just high quality. This is not pornography. It's just dramas and et cetera.
No, well, and you know what? The television shows now are just so good that it's almost like watching a movie when you're watching a television show. That's how well done they are. Like number 3 on our top 10 nude scenes of the year is this show that's become really popular on Hulu called Tell Me Lies. And it stars Grace Van Patten, and it's a real cool concept. She's a freshman in college, and she meets like this popular guy at school, and it's about the 8-year relationship that they have. And in the 9th episode, they have a sex scene that is so amazing. It made number 3, but it is just fantastic. Tom, you will love this one. But you know what? Here's an interesting trivia. She's the niece of Dick Van Patten.
Oh,
wow!
And even better, a little more obscure. If you guys remember The White Shadow with Ken Howard, in the 70s,
yeah, the basketball thing, right?
Yeah, remember Salami on the team? That's her. Salami's daughter is Grace Van Patten, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
What was the show Dick Van Patten was on?
8 is enough.
8 is enough.
Yeah.
I just wanted to underscore that.
Yeah.
Eight apparently was what she got.
8 was enough.
Entangled. Mr. Skin, we got to go. So just if you want to see this, once again, it's MrSkin.com. And as always, it's a great pleasure. I hope your White Sox do better. And when you get off the phone, Google Pete Rose and Joe DiMaggio. As a baseball,
and I'll probably see 8 is enough again. So.
Yeah,
there you go.
Terrific work and important work. Thank you, Mr. Skin.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, 8 is enough. That would be the shortstop. Apparently, DiMaggio is out there
hitting a 12.
Tom's obsessed.
Thanks, Mr. Skin.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Oh man, wow. What if there's a Mr. Foreskin?
There is.
Like a British guy, maybe?
Did you hear that silence?
Yeah.
When you said that?
Mr. Foreskin. A little something for you Gentiles out there.
Oh, boy. Where do we go from here?
Well, Christy, I think we promised that we would...
A startup company promises, actually, to have flying cars in the year by 2025.
2025!
Yeah, and announcing its most recent prototype, Josh, California-based ALF Aeronautics, ALEF, ALF, says it's...
Willie, we've got a new car!
No, Alf, you can't eat the cat.
This car can take off into the air vertically and fly like a helicopter up to 110 miles on a single charge.
Uh-huh.
The version it plans to
keep
deliver...
an eye on that battery meter.
I'm totally opposed to this.
The version it plans to deliver to customers will also have a driving range of 200 miles. ALF CEO Jim Duchovny told CNBC that the car is mostly intended to stay on roads, ideally only traveling through the air for short heights and distances to avoid specific obstacles, which he refers to as hop scenarios.
Even dumber.
It's so cool. You get a skip in the drive-thru, take their food. See you later.
Pre-sales for the $300,000 vehicle are currently open, with the company saying it intends to begin delivering the cars to customers by the end of 2025.
No, this is for pilots. This is not for the air.
It's not for a pilot. It's for a regular person.
No, I don't want Joe Sixpack who's, well, I forgot to look at the check engine light. Uh-oh.
Well, the price point should keep it pretty restricted, right?
I was going to say.
It's not like everyone's going to be able to buy this.
I don't know. I just think it's a terrible idea.
It'd be kind of nice to pop over traffic jams. And
No, this is only for quality pilots that have been trained should be able to do this, not just the average idiot.
It's pretty easy. hit a button and have your car go up and then go forward.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
You got a guy texting
Probably
and
a
flying.
joystick.
It's definitely not happening by 2025.
The average person can't.
Why are you naysayers?
Because
These
I'll
people
tell
are-
you why. I'll give you an example. The average idiot can't figure out a roundabout. Now, you're going to have them in the air.
This company's just looking for stock investors. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, when it says, what did it say? The option to buy it, they're currently open?
Yes, pre-sale open. Have they sold
There's
any?
no way they deliver these by. And if they do, there's no way it's legal.
Mm-hmm.
The laws have to. This isn't going to happen.
Yeah, they got to get like the FAA involved.
Well, how are you going to catch them if they're flying?
A couple of things.
Fair point.
I like a couple of things we got to go through with the FAA first, but that shouldn't be a problem at all.
Well, they're going to be so low, they're not going to be in the way of anybody else.
Sure, they
It's not
are.
like they're flying at 10,000 feet.
No, but it doesn't matter. If you're 200 feet, if the engine goes, you're going to crash into something.
Look, according to government, I
Your
think
car
this
could
is
crash into something.
registered as just a glorified lawnmower. I think. That's all it is.
Right now, I want to talk about something that we were talking about off the air. Christy, yesterday, off the air, was saying,
Unsolicited, I said.
you were saying that you had tried on the silky...
Naturally nude pajamas that we got from Pajamagram. I got from Pajamagram.
And?
I don't know what you guys have, but they are the most incredible, softest, favorite thing I've ever owned. I swear they're great.
And I got some news for you. The
What?
naturally nude pajamas, as you mentioned, they feel like your skin, and they're available now. And I'm bringing this up because we were talking about these last year, and they sold out before Christmas. So check it out by going to Pajamagram.com. And right now you can get a free matching naturally nude nightie. That's a $75 saving on the best-selling holiday gift out there, the naturally nude pajamas. Ordering today gets you that free $75 nightie. Once again, this is a must-have item, and Christy was
great.
raving about it yesterday.
And ladies, the robe, the actual belt is attached, so you don't have to worry about the robe. I hate looking for my robe
Called an
belt.
OB, not a belt, when you're talking about a robe.
Whatever, it's great.
It's been
Wash and dries wonderfully.
last year, once again, they did sell out. I'm not kidding. So
Did she say belt instead of OB? Is that
I
what
said
just
belt
heard? My
because that's what
God.
most people know it by.
Obi.
Yeah.
OB1.
OBI.
He's named after a belt.
Pajamagram.
They do wear those belts.
Pajamagram. Here's what you do. You go to Pajamagram.com right now. That's Pajamagram.com, and you're ordering the naturally nude pajamas, as endorsed by Christy Lee. Tell them your friends at the Bob and Tom Show sent you, and don't forget that $75 saving today with that bonus, the alluring lingerie. Get the details, once again, Pajamagram.com. Coming back with something serious and important.
More alluring lingerie.
That's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
You know, I got a lot of mail here at the ex-law office. Well, this comes from young Davy Radonovich. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davy, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davey, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been the Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't forget to check out our website if you'd like to know more about this cast of characters we call the Bob and Tom Show. For everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. BOBANDTOM, bobandtom.com. Again, all the latest highlights, news, information, links to our social media sites. Plus, you can watch some great videos. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room singing a song, you know, his Christmas bonus album, #1 comedy album in the country of the United States of America. Congratulations again, Pat, back to the top spot on the comedy album chart. Very cool, and you can stream that at patgodwin.com. It's the Christmas bonus album with lots of holiday classics. Well, he hopes they become classics, and being at #1, they certainly will. Check it out, won't you? Bob and Tom, and there's Pat Godwin at patgodwin.com, the #1 comedy album in the country, streaming for you. That's right, Christmas bonus, a little Christmas bonus for you. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Tuesday, December 6th, 2022. Thank you for being here. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up. Mr. Skin and those top 10 nude scenes of 2022. Yes, please. Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom sports update. Tom Brady, a pair of touchdown passes in the final 3 minutes last night, helping Tampa Bay rally from a 13-point deficit to beat the Saints 17-16 and tighten their grip on first place in the NFC South. Philadelphia Phillies have signed Trey Turner, $300 million, 11-year contract with the shortstop. The deal includes a no-trade clause. Person familiar with the negotiations says Justin Verlander has agreed to $86.7 million 2-year contract with the New York Mets. And quarterback Stetson Bennett of Georgia, Max Duggan of TCU, C.J. Stroud of Ohio State, and Caleb Williams of Southern California are the finalists for the Heisman Trophy. NBA winners last night, Indiana, the Clippers, Milwaukee, Boston, Oklahoma City, Memphis, and Dallas, all in regulation. And Houston wins in double overtime, beating Philadelphia. NHL last night, Philly, the Rangers, Washington, and Calgary win in regulation. Vegas wins in a shootout over Boston, and Vancouver in overtime, beating Montreal. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games, and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
When you need relief and you need it fast, eat a bowl of Sphincter Blast.
Hi, I'm Harry Kalanick Jr. for the new high-fiber breakfast cereal, Sphincter Blast. One 10-ounce serving contains more fiber than a log of New England birch firewood. Sphincter Blast. Some cereals shoot for the moon. We shoot for Uranus. Just say to your grocer, snap, crackle, plop. Tell him Harry Kalanick Jr. sent you, and watch for my BMTV special. Harry Kalanick Jr. Unplugged. Sphincter Blast in the big brown tapered package. That's, of course, so the box won't slam shut. It may sound corny, but Sphincter Blast is hip, cool, and it's solid.
When you need relief and you need it fast, eat a bowl of Sphincter Blast.
to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry.
The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Coming up, by the way, we were talking about Pajamagram, and and Christy was discussing the naturally nude pajamas, which she enjoyed very much.
Yes, I did.
And we're going to be doing the show in pajamas. Coming up, we're going to do a special edition of the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, are you going to wear Pajamagram pajamas, or do they make your pajamas?
I'm going to wear Pajamagram pajamas.
Yeah. So they make one of those long stocking caps like you wear in
the candlestick.
Is it
who goes there?
No, a couple
Spirit?
Oh, again with you, and I have to learn another lesson. What's going on?
Once again, we have posted the Cliff Note Theater version of A Christmas Carol with the Bob and Tom puppets. That's featured right now on the various Bob and Tom social media platforms. So please check it out. Now, we're going to do the show in pajamas. It's going to be a special treat. We have a little party coming up where we'll all be at a little pajama party, Christy. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Now, I once got all these Santa Claus pajamas from Pajamagram. Had everybody in the family put on the... Remember that, Willie?
Yeah, it was funny.
That was fun. We were all dressed like little Santa Clauses and big Santa Clauses. It was great. Little Santa Claus pajamas. But right now, it's time for us to look at the world of history.
Time now for us to look at the world of history. Today in history.
You don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it, like they say.
December 6th.
No, well, we didn't do December 5th yesterday. I thought I'd just do a couple of these.
Oh, you're right.
In 2000, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou soundtrack was released.
That's good stuff.
Really good they were trying to make up the ground that bluegrass lost from the movie Deliverance. It's kind of a negative.
Hurt the genre, didn't it?
1782, Christy, Martin Van Buren was born. You know who that was?
He was a president, wasn't he?
That's number 7, right?
Your
good for you.
Doppelganger?
Number 8.
Oh, that's right. He's got those big sideburns.
Yeah,
Martin
Andrew
Van
Jackson.
Buren, I think he was the 8th president. I'm not sure. Is that right, Dean? Yeah, Dean's giving me the thumbs up. So if they ever do an $8 bill, they'll probably put him on it. Wouldn't that be?
Huh.
Let's see. We should probably do Today in History. Huh?
Do you have any change?
What were you doing?
That's yesterday.
Yesterday, because we didn't have it, remember?
No.
Let's see. 1877, Thomas Edison records himself singing "Mary Had a Little Lamb."
Oh, we heard that, remember?
And it went straight to number 1.
And it was 1877, so Michael McDonald was on background vocals.
Ooh, wow.
Lamb.
1884, the Washington Monument was completed.
Oh.
Did you know that it's 555 feet tall?
I did not know that.
And not as tall as Joe DiMaggio penis is to his body in relation. Okay.
Let's see. What else is going on? Happy birthday going out to, the late Dave Brubeck, the great jazz pianist. Remember that?
The services were at 5
It's like
4.
I'm at the concert.
The service was at 5 till 4, right? 5-4 time.
Okay.
Take 5 was his big hit, right?
5.
Yeah. 1955, Stephen Wright, the great comedian. Very funny guy.
Very funny.
Kind of the opposite of Gallagher.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're both very funny, but just different.
Right. Energy's different.
Very good. 1956, Randy Rhoads, the great guitarist. Was he in Quiet Riot? Was it?
Yes.
Was he in the Come On Feel the Noise days?
No.
Okay.
Predated that.
Okay. He was with Ozzy, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Scholar.
Randy Rhoads sounds like where you'd go when you were a teenager, Josh, you know.
Oh, sure.
Got third base.
Randy
Rhoads.
I don't think teenagers use the term Randy.
They do not. What kind of scholar was he, Willie?
I was a Rhodes Scholar.
Okay.
I think it's what Scooby-Doo says when the roads aren't very... It's inclement weather. Randy Rhoads.
Ruh-roh.
I like that.
Maybe not.
Randy Rhoads. There, he's concerned.
And that's Today in History, ladies and gentlemen. Time now to review what we learned on today's
Things
show.
we learned brought to you by Pajamagram.
Yeah.
Looking for a Christmas gift that's more alluring than lingerie? Check out Naturally Nude Pajamas by Pajamagram. Sensuous and soft, they look just as seductive as they feel. Order Naturally Nude Pajamas today at Pajamagram.com.
It gets a double thumbs up from Christy Lee.
Yes.
Miller High Life. They put out a leg lamp. It's an homage to A Christmas Story, although
But it looks nothing like
anything like.
That's why it's called an homage, not a replica. Words mean things.
Here we go again.
Yeah, that's true. It is still an homage, just not a good one.
Tom loves the cafeteria. The food is right there, he says.
Took the girls last night. We went through the line 3 times. They had so much fun.
And Josh, the food being right there, Josh pointed out that's much better than pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like pictures on a menu. How about the food right there?
Made a new friend, Luis.
Good. I'm sure his story is different.
I would like to hear what, Luis has. Luis has to say about this.
Very kind.
Tom got the chicken livers. And loved them.
Love chicken.
He still loves them. Josh, every now and then, enjoy a custard cup for dessert.
Love it.
There you go.
That's what I get at the cafeteria, the custard cup.
They got everything.
Josh wondered if soccer star Pele has ever gone fishing at a Pay Lake.
And I still don't have an answer.
No answer coming.
And you opined what?
I forget what I opined.
They got in a fight.
A melee.
Melee at the Pele.
No, you opined. I said Bobo was his.
Oh, there
Bobo and Pele.
I think Josh opined melee as well.
At the same time. Make her go down on a donkey. That's today's quote from Tom Griswold.
Now, out of context, I was saying this woman who was hitting golf balls into the Grand Canyon
having a good time
wasn't fined enough. No,
and I think you said, I'll show her a good time. Make her go down on a donkey.
Yeah, that's
make
what you
her
said.
go down into the canyon on one of those donkeys and then retrieve the golf ball.
I think you called her a B word, too.
Yeah, why'd you say that?
Because that bee go down on a donkey.
Because she's an influencer. Boy, the world could use a lot fewer influencers.
She can influence anything she wants. Have you seen her?
Does she have a cool butt?
She's so hot, she's above the law.
I'm glad you have standards. Even though they're evil and wrong, at least you have standards so we know what to do.
And Tom is still kind of upset about the new word of the year, goblin mode.
Not really a word.
It's 2
a
words.
phrase.
Number 1, no one knows what it means.
Yeah,
it's got like 5 different definitions if you go to Urban Dictionaries.
And we learned them all, and I'm happy to know more.
He's on the fence about it,
No. The Oxford English Dictionary has lost all credibility if they allow this to happen.
What a world we have to live in now.
Ridiculous.
Goblin mode.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.